There was meant to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Hello.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're just doing it. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
We do
Hello,
it
we're here.
live.
Yeah, we're
Fix it
here.
in post.
We will fix it in post.
I love that. For us.
Don't act all innocent in this orb. You're never innocent.
Can I just leave? Is that okay?
Do you hate it here?
It'll be very difficult to DM
Then
without you.
yes. Then yes, you can. You're allowed.
However, I have to immediately tell you all what's in the box.
Wait. Oh, okay. You don't need a redemption. Someone did
Or
it.
We already did it.
Or
Wow.
did it.
I feel like there needs to be a rule that we can't do it because I feel like that's kind of cheating. Because we're already prepared for it and we're waiting for it.
I mean, this is a pre-recorded episode.
Wait, what? Excuse me?
Everything is fine.
Wait, what? I'm
What
pre-recorded.
does your hands have to do with if it's a
I don't know. I started second guessing myself. Am I pre-recorded? Are we live? What's going on here?
In fact, I'm not even cuddly. I'm an
Entire
AI.
life is pre-recorded.
No, you're a body double.
Whoa.
I'm just a body double with
Can-
an AI face and brain.
I'm a body
Can I-
triple.
Can I just make a request that my body double be a little bit more in shape and with a bit of a fatter ass, please? Thank you.
You
No,
want
it doesn't work
Flatter
that
or
way.
fat?
Fatter.
more cake?
Yeah, I got a pancake butt too. So
No, according to fashion trends, supposedly smaller butts are in now.
I highly
Apparently. No, apparently they are.
because I like big butts in the can.
I guess we'll never find out what's in the box.
I mean, that's up to you.
Sorry.
It's a really tiny butt.
I mean, in a way, it could be.
If there's a picture of Orb's face in there, I'm gonna laugh so hard because then there is a tiny little butt in there.
Hang on.
You can
No,
open
no,
the
no, no.
box.
Love how it has a barcode on it.
There's no box in the box, Pemmy.
Oh.
Instead, in the box,
What's in the box? What's in the box?
it's Nana.
Aw.
There was a tiny butt in there. Nana's tiny butt.
Nana's
No,
tiny
we
butt.
said that was right. They were going to do it last week.
There you go. The box
No.
is full of butts.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
I'm gonna
Wow.
You
put
can
that.
really dance.
Oh my god, I hate this. I hate it here. Okay, that's better.
Do you?
No, I just hate it on my own personal camera. That's where I hate it.
Anyway,
Well,
D&D anyway?
We're about hitting time already. So
Yeah.
do we want to start rolling them intros?
Rolling them.
Yeah,
I prefer rocking them.
They see me roll.
I'll accept rocking.
Can we rock and or roll?
Only if it's an and/or.
I can do it on Endor.
Choice is
Just-
important.
I'll just be a couple of light years away.
Why does that sound like a Star Wars planet?
Because it is a star. It's a fucking
Wow.
D&D, please, let's go.
Yeah, let's go to the moon.
To the moon.
No, that's for next.
No, that's
for next
Endor.
campaign.
Well, actually, it's the forest moon of Endor.
Yeah, that's what I was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But next campaign we might go to the moon.
Yeah,
The moon. I'll go to the moon.
the moon.
I'm here for it.
Absolutely, the moon.
But
Hit butt.
thank you, Denny, for the hyonk, the 13 months of hyonk. Thank you very much.
That's a lot of yonking.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a heckin' yonk.
That's a big yonk.
Welcome, viewers, in all of the chats out there. Welcome to session 70 of Dramonia. I am Joseph, the benevolent dungeon mistress, the always fair and graceful, and I'm joined today with my friends and players and victims. We've got Cuddly Raptor playing Nana Malivora, the gnome druid. We've got AussieDevFro playing Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the reborn cleric. What happened there? I don't know. We've got Gudatome playing George, the Starling Bard Sorcerer. We've got Wettisdorb playing Arthur Orblet III as a Elven Ranger Rogue. And we've got Proju from Participation Award playing Gerald the Wizard. the Warlock Sorcerer. We love a good misnomer in this game, don't we?
Oh yeah.
Do actually. Yeah, yeah.
I will ask, is Sirenscape coming through properly for everyone?
It
is
is,
a bit on
yeah.
the quiet end for me, I can
Yes.
see.
I can
It
see
is
it's
a
a little
little
bit. It is
quiet.
very quiet. Yes.
It's very quiet. Let me see if I can find something.
Pump up the volume.
Better.
Turn up the bass.
Let's do the classic. Let's go to my favorite soundset of all. Everyone should check out Sirenscape. It's heckin' amazing. We're gonna start up the soundset called A Beautiful Day, but I'm gonna turn off some happy birdies and bird songs.
Because it's a beautiful
Birdie.
day.
Tiger.
For a kidnapping? Beautiful day for a
Yeah,
kidnapping.
The birds are just tweeting.
Wait, isn't Nana a burb?
Nana
It's
is a
like
burb.
Nana is tweeting.
I turned back to tell you guys what was going on.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
right.
not a
we
bird
can
at the
speak to
moment,
animals.
but I
Yeah.
could be.
you could be.
I could be.
You could be.
But I'm gonna save that wild shape for if I have to go chase down a carriage that may or may not contain our very favorite.
God, yeah. We're gonna jump right in. I'm gonna read the review. and we're
Suddenly,
gonna get
not
back
so
into
happy.
Vanguard of the Black gathered after last night's surgery to discuss the differing opinions and how things were handled regarding Claire's bear, Bjorn. They all speak openly and healthily of their thoughts and agree to make sure that the group is involved in big decisions. This did not last long. After breakfast, they find out that Claire had gone to the Abbey for long-term treatment of her body and mind. Not hard to spot, the half-orc is helping people of the unfinished Abbey hand out food to those who need it. While striking up some conversation with Claire and shoving Arthur in to help with the food, Vanguard tells Claire that there is a chance they can bring Bjorn back. George notices a reaction to hearing this from Brother... I gotta double check. Brother David. I had it wrong.
Two-faced dick face.
David. Yeah, Brother
Well, you know
David.
an NPC's name isn't supposed to come up in the campaign.
Yeah.
David.
And decides to read his thoughts. On the surface, it seems as if the brother is remarking about the power to bring someone back from the dead. As George decides to push further and probe into the mind of David, finding the following: not even Mistress Jalira can do that. Not having the proper opportunity to explain, George sends a Rudian message saying Jalira's bitch is here. All the while, the majority of the group have already started heading off to see if they can actually bring Bjorn back, leaving George and Arthur behind. Now, this might seem like a good idea on paper, but cursed with no sense of direction and the charm of a lamppost, these two somehow manages to shadow Brother David for several hours until an opportunity arises. George suggests for the brother to follow him into an alley where the party is now waiting, and we come back to the scene of Brother David being surrounded by the Vanguard of the Black. What is going on?
Yeah.
What are we all doing?
What do you mean? What?
Hello there.
What?
Let's recap. So we all were there, right? George was leading him away. I think Nana and Rudy just kind of joined in. I think Gerald might have joined in as well, and Arthur eventually met up. And now he's no longer charmed?
He's
Because-
no longer under suggestion.
Yeah. Because he followed the suggestion, and also because George tried to use a sleep spell, but it had no effect because of Brother David being a half-elf.
Okay,
Right.
that's right. Thank you for the reminder. Josie, first question. If we were to look around, you said we were down an alleyway. Is this pretty deserted?
You can see the thoroughfare, but it's a bit secluded, not
I mean,
fully.
We were kind of picking an alley to do a kidnapping in, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, because George.
It's still like in the middle of the capital,
Yeah.
You have an alley, but I'm not saying it's completely abandoned. It's midday
Yeah.
on a
Oh,
spring
yeah.
day.
Yeah, that
sure,
makes
sure.
sense. Yeah.
All right. Arthur would like to step forward. Brother Dave, is it?
David, yes.
Yes, Dave.
What is happening here?
You
Please
seem to be-
explain.
You seem to be a half elf, and Arthur's walking closer and closer.
Oh no.
Not the elf
thing again.
God.
My head.
Or you cannot sleep with this NPC. I'm trying to interrogate him.
Well, that's one way to interrogate someone.
Yes, but I don't see how that has to do with anything. He
It
looks around.
doesn't.
I think I should be heading back. I still have some duties to attend to.
I think so too. Arthur is, as he walks closer, going to try and knock him out.
Okay.
While his attention is on Arthur, Rudy casts Etherealness.
Yeah, here we go. Arthur, roll an attack with what are you using?
Oh my god.
Just
I was
Unarmed.
scared you were gonna say
Just wanna
initiative for a
put his-
moment.
Why are we
Well,
letting
not
Arthur
lots,
help
yeah.
this?
Make an unarmed attack.
Oh god.
puts his lights out. 25.
Yeah. 25 will hit, yeah. This person is not really wearing armor, wearing robe.
And then damage.
Yeah, it is 1 plus your strength modifier.
You're just punching a priest.
Just punched him in the face! Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so as he's coming closer, you just punch him, and he goes, "Ah, what are you doing?"
Oh god.
That
Then I
didn't
cast
knock him
Looking
Pass
around
Without
like,
Betraying.
Oh,
It starts like-
jeez.
looking around, guards, 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 and just starts
Oh my
like
god.
yelling.
So as
Screaming,
Arthur
"Guards!
punches
being
punches
assaulted,
brother David in
guards!"
the face, Rudy disappears after casting Etherealness.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy's like, I'm gone.
Yep, Rudy is for any intents and
I'm-
purposes
I'm gonna
in
cast-
another plane of existence.
Yeah, first of all, I'm like, because if I remember correctly, I was hovering overhead.
Yeah.
For like air support.
Oh
but
right.
I'm gonna be like, "What are you doing, Arthur?" And I cast Tasha's hideous laughter on the guy.
We are awful people.
What's going on?
Yeah. Can you read the spell for me?
Oh, sure, yeah. Creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. Creature with intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected. Gets a save at the end of each of its turns.
Okay.
And each time it takes damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I got a 12.
Yeah, it's not going to do it. So,
So like, "Oh, guards, and just starts going, guards.
God! Yeah.
Just like starts doing the laugh, and be like,
Yeah, it just like falls over, incapacitated with laughter. I'm just like, quick, do whatever you're going to do. Not you, Arthur. The rest of you.
Is he like bleeding from the nose at all? Is he? Can you tell?
yeah,
he's just
yeah,
bleeding?
yeah.
Okay,
he's-
I'm
But
gonna
he
do
thinks
a
it's
cheeky
hilarious
little.
right now.
I'm gonna do a little cure wounds on him, just so it doesn't look like we're kidnapping a guy.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we'll just give him like a little less of a nosebleed. All right.
Okay, you're
Shit.
just.
And I'm also casting Pass Without a Trace at will with my staff
To
Okay,
all of us.
okay. I
on everyone. Yes.
This is.
So, I'm just
sorry,
like,
I'm gonna
hurry up,
have to
you've got 1
change the
minute.
music here.
Oh my God.
Wait, 1 minute?
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
got 1 minute. Of
Oh,
hit-
that's
of
exactly
hideous
the amount of
laughter.
time for Gias.
Yay!
Oh.
So this
God, I was
person is
thinking-
now rolling on the ground, just laughing their ass off.
Uh-huh.
Rudy has sprinted to the alley's edge and is keeping an eye out to see if there's any guards coming through, but
Mhm.
through the etherealness.
Yeah. So currently, you are in a world that looks very much like when Frodo puts the ring on.
Nice.
Oh.
Everything is just like ethereal. Everything seems amorphous. You could walk through walls. You could sink through the ground if you wanted, and you could just see the shapes of people. You can't make out minute details. You can see their forms moving about.
I'm sort of looking out to see if anyone's running towards this direction, towards the entry to the alleyway with purpose.
Yes, you see two people,
Two.
two shapes coming close, fast.
Fast? Are
Yes,
they
like
moving
running.
Fast? Running? Rudy steps sort of in between, like he's assuming they're running 2 by 2, like next to each other, and he steps in between them, and just as they get in front of him, he wills the spell to end.
Okay, so they collide into you, both of them, just crash into you. And one of them goes, excuse me, where did you come from?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was in a rush and I mustn't have seen you. I'm so sorry. Oh, let me help you. And Rudy's like sort of helping him up and like just sort of delaying and
like one of them gets up on their own and is like, come on, we gotta hurry. Someone's calling.
Oh yeah, I heard that too. I heard that it was coming from that direction. And Rudy kind of like points to an alley that's kind of like nearby, but not quite the same one.
Make a deception check.
Ooh.
All right, Rudy is actually trained in deception, so this actually shouldn't be
Do
too
you
bad.
remember? Do you
24.
remember that you also? Oh, well, 24. I was gonna remind you that you have your shroud, your unlife knowledge.
Yeah.
24. They go, thank you, and they just run off in the direction you pointed.
We're doing it, baby. We're doing it.
and like Rudy just turns around, like after they've like run off, he turns around, walks into the alley, going, "Well, won't be hearing from any guards."
Also, you don't have to like willfully end the spell. You can pop in and out freely during the duration.
Oh, in that case, he goes back in there and does the exact same thing, but he knows no one can see him. He's just feeling very smug with himself.
All right. Then that gives us time for the Gias.
Yay!
You want to cast Chaos?
Yes, because we got a minute from what George or Gerald said. So George is gonna lean next to him, and pat him on the shoulder, and go, "Hey, buddy."
Yeah.
So we're not gonna talk about this incident to anyone. You're not gonna let anyone know you've seen us. And next time we see you, you're gonna be very cooperative, okay?
And so what exactly are you trying to infer with the Gias?
Basically, he can't let anyone know that he's like interacted with us or that this has happened at all, which means no one can't report to Jalira or the guards.
Okay.
And
okay.
Yeah, the cooperative thing is if I can do a second thing, but it's not specific if I can or not. If not, it's okay. We can kidnap him.
Let me check. You place a magical command. It says a command.
Yeah. So the not informing anyone what happened is the most important.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. What's your spell DC?
16.
Can
Wisdom.
Can we say that it's like whenever you are interacting with us, you will not be able to report what you've seen or heard
yeah.
or experienced?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I kind of
So
like
not
that.
just like this one
Will the
specific
GM
moment.
Will the GM allow this?
I don't know. I didn't hear a pigeon.
Oh!
I'll allow it.
Do we need
I'll
a
allow it.
pigeon? I will literally find one
You
outside. I'll
need a
bring
gaming
it in.
pigeon.
Nana will turn
Yeah.
into a pigeon if we
I
need
will-
one.
I'm a wild chick into a pigeon.
What is the spell save DC?
Wisdom 16.
Through the laughter, you hear, "What? What are you on about?" Of course, I'm gonna tell.
Oh no.
Wait, that means he said of course I'm gonna tell. That means he has to do something to contact, which means it's not just an automatic thing, right?
I mean, you said to report what had happened. But George would know that the spell did not take effect. And by this time, the laughter starts subsiding.
Okay, real quick. Are there any plants around?
I mean,
And
there's
were there-
there's some weeds in between the cobblestones and moss.
And were there any at the guild hall?
At the guild hall, yeah, there's a couple of plants. They got like some planters along the windows. They've got a little bit of a herb garden. There's also like plenty of potted plants around the pavilion of trade.
Surely Nana would have put a potted plant in our new fancy office we have in the guild hall, right?
Well, that's I was gunning for the office. Let's be real. If Nana looks around and goes, "Look, I'm assuming we're not traveling to Bandoria today."
Not at this rate.
All right, fuck it. And I would like to transport via plants.
You do need a plant big enough to enter. Like the actual growth, the coverage has to be enough. It doesn't grow to a portal. The portal opens in the plant itself.
Okay. That's right. I used Druidcraft last time. I remember.
No, you use plant growth to make the vines explode.
There it is. Ta-da!
It does.
Just stuff them in the bag of holding and let's go.
Okay, that was my next plan.
We know that kills people. Don't do that.
Not straight away.
Put his head out. It'll be fine.
Okay, so
If we
Nana, you put a hand on the ground, and the weeds among the cobblestones, and like there's a few dandelions, like wildflowers. They just start sprouting, exploding, moving the cobblestones aside until you have this almost like all of a sudden there's a meadow, like a small patch of grass that's just grown up.
Oops. Is that enough or probably not?
It could be, yeah.
Could be. Well, I can try it for sure. The worst thing that's going to happen is it's going to be a no-go. I would like to... Oops. You got to take it off after you do the spell. That's the key. I would like to try transport via plants. See what happens.
Okay, where are you going?
Back to... So the guild hall would not have plants big enough.
No.
I would like to go back to the area where Bjorn was buried.
Okay.
I believe you said it was under a tree, and it was pretty out.
It was like in a small, like on a hill with a cluster of trees. Yeah. So this describe to us what it would look like as this just suddenly formed meadow opens up.
I think it would surprise Nana as well because she'd be like, "Oh, nice." And then if you said dandelions, I kind of like to imagine like they'd sort of grow old and then poof their seeds, and that would kind of like open up a little archway.
I like that.
Like yeah, so they would kind of be like, and I'd be like, "Oh, grab him, go, go, go! We gotta get out of here." So, and then hopefully the tree at the end.
Not seen as Rudy sprinting while still the other.
Oh yeah, she would
plane.
She'd be like, "Oh, don't know where Rudy went."
Yeah, so this shimmer of dandelion seeds just hanging in the air. And is someone then grabbing Brother David? Is that the point?
100%.
Yeah, Arthur's gonna grab it.
Make an athletics check.
There's going to be a lot of people just like hustling
Make
them
an
through
athletics
it.
check.
Athletics. Oh,
Yep.
no. 17.
17, yeah, that's more than enough. You grab, and this is not an athletic man. You grab him and you just like jump into this cloud of dandelion seeds, and suddenly you step out of a similar cloud. And you look around, and those of you who were here earlier this day, you see the luckered earth where baby Bjorn climbed out. There's still like very, very obvious writhing of insects and worms in the earth itself, but you step out and you're in that small cluster of trees outside the city itself. You can see the fields and the wall.
Oh.
What? Where are we? Unhand me! Get off! Like
I want
pushing
George
against.
to boop him on the forehead and cast Feign Death.
You need a willing target.
Yeah, that spell
Do
requires
I?
willing, yeah.
Oh,
You need a
damn it!
willing
That's why
creature.
Rudy keeps asking people before he casts it. Yeah.
Do you trust me? Do you like me?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Damn it! I'm running out of ways to knock him out, guys.
I mean, I have
don't
a
know,
number that
Emil.
are not super pleasant.
We'll fix it in post.
George.
So I'm assuming Brother David is like, protesting and like he's making,
trying to get out of Arthur's
Is he
grasp.
like, is he attempting to shout at all or anything?
Yeah, right now he's just get off me, guards!
So
Where am I?
Rudy suddenly reappears in front of him with a sock in his hand and just jams it in his mouth at an opportunity.
Tell me
Like
it's one of
because
the
he
ones Crater was
there's
shooting.
no way that he would know that Rudy was there.
Please
So-
don't put his pinky in his mouth as well. Just lose it. Oh, there goes half a pinky.
So you all see Rudy suddenly come out of nowhere. What would it look
Oh,
like for
shit,
Rudy when
Rudy.
you step in and out of the ethereal plane?
It would kind of. I feel like it would be like a shaking of like ash or like like almost like grave dirt would just sort of I don't know, sort of materialize and just sort of shake off him. It's like he takes a step through like a layer of ash or dirt or something like that, kind of like like a cremated body ash or something like that. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah, no, that's cool.
But yeah, he just comes out with this sock and just straight into the mouth of Brother David.
Yeah, and Brother Dave just goes like,
Oh, Rudy, that's not how you gag someone. Nana, do you have any apples?
I'm working with what I've got, George. And with that, he steps back into the ethereal plane.
I feel like Nana would probably have some sort of fruit. Is it fair to say she might have an apple?
Arthur
no,
does.
you do not have an apple currently.
I don't have an apple currently.
Arthur
Yeah,
does.
right.
Sorry, George.
But there is an apple tree amongst these.
Oh.
Oh, let me grab an
Let's
apple,
go.
please. And I want to core it, put some rope through it, and gag him with the apple.
I'm gonna need Arthur to make another athletics check to keep hold of
And
that.
CC, this is
told you
what
I
Arthur was trying to interrupt for a second and go, does anyone have any rope?
Yes, you make
Oh, shit. That was a 7.
Yeah, Brother David breaks out, like just slips out of Arthur's grasp and starts hooking
Hold
it.
person.
He goes like, help, help.
He's gonna suck him. He's gonna suck in his
Alright.
mouth. Excuse me.
Entangle. Does he make that? He will need a strength save of 17.
I think
I think Rosie
Well,
said hold person.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
there's-
Well, if
so-
entangle doesn't do it, then I'll hold.
I mean, everyone's gonna be restrained, but like,
What?
just
the suddenly blasting out of the ground, just these vines and roots lash up all around you. There's loud crunching noise as the earth breaks, and all of the area is suddenly filled with dense like shrubberies and vines and brambles. And
We did it.
immediately, Brother David just starts going like, "What is happening?" You can see like thorns have grabbed onto his clothes. And he's just like, "What is this? Help!" And he seems to be
he
stuck
not-
in it. But
Oh,
he's
he
still
took
calling
the
for
sock
help.
out of his mouth. I take it.
This is the most
Yeah.
incompetent kidnapping.
what did you
Very
expect
level
from us?
party.
Absolutely the worst. What even is happening right now?
All right, Nana will go up to him because she can probably move through her own vines. Okay.
Arthur can as well.
True.
Yes.
Nice. Well done. And she'll go up to him because he's stuck, and she'll just say,
Get away from
Brother,
me!
Brother David, we need a word with you, and it just needs to be in private. I'm sorry if we scared you, and well, if I got excited and plants accidentally grew. Sometimes this happens. You understand, of course.
I'm having such a hard time getting a poke.
She didn't really have too much more to say to him, I suppose.
Arthur's
She's
right
just
behind him.
apologizing.
Look at Nana with a piece of rope gone.
And she kind of just looks at Arthur and goes, well,
no.
you know.
Fine, I'll be quiet.
Oh, that would be what
It's
will-
obviously that I don't have the means to get out of here.
Nope.
I don't think for a minute that I'm gonna squeal. And his demeanor changes. It gets like very harsh.
Oh no, I'm the wild shaping one. You don't need to squeal or squawk or anything like that. Would you like some cookies?
What? As Nana asks that, Gerald,
Hmm.
in your pocket,
No.
Oh no.
Ring, ring.
you get a
Of
Hey,
course,
Rose.
of course.
The one thing we needed to avoid.
No.
there's just this vibrating, rhythmic vibrating.
There
in
are
your
so
pocket.
many ways we could have
Don't
done this
pick up.
better.
Don't pick up. Don't pick
Oh.
up.
Hey, none of you know. I'll be like,
Except, like, after a while, everyone hears.
Oh, Gerald, will you answer the damn thing already? You can't always just text back.
I've got very limited texting plans.
Only 5 people in your contact list.
Hello, new sending stone. Who dis?
And you hear. Well, Gerald, it seems you found a little seedling in the city.
Oh, you saw Nana's plant growth, did you? It was
Oh
quite
yes,
impressive.
it was all mine.
Unfortunately, everyone knows that you seed more than you need to sow. And Nana, as Brother David goes to talk, all of a sudden he just. And you see his eyes become bloodshot
Shit.
and just start, like, clotting with blood.
Ooh.
And he just falls over, limp.
Well,
Stiff as
time
a
for plan
board.
B.
You all want
and
to
tangled.
look after that?
Yeah, a check for a pulse.
Make a medicine check.
Okay.
Spare the dying, perhaps.
Rudy reappears. Already on it. Reappears like just behind him already.
Why can you teleport?
I can't. I'm
I love that
actually
Arthur
very
can
tired
teleport
right now.
too.
Well, anyway, how are you?
I'm doing quite
Yeah.
well.
21. Is
Oh,
he
yeah,
dead?
yeah.
Well, indeed, yes.
Oh, that's good to hear. Sounds like you've been behind the 8 ball, whatever that is, a little bit.
Excuse me? I'm way ahead. I'm never behind.
Well, that's someone who doesn't know they're behind would say. But oh, so you have no more need of this one?
No, not really. I
Oh,
got
well.
plenty.
Good to know.
I'll
I
be
guess
seeing
we'll
you
be
soon enough.
in the
I
spot for a
have
while.
no interest of talking with you anymore, Gerald. Goodbye.
Why did you call
Wait,
for?
can I talk to her?
Let me
Hangs
talk.
up.
Let me
I call her
solo
back.
her.
Go back.
Oh, Bart.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, God.
she answers the real thing.
I feel like on her
No,
side it would be like some
probably
hardcore metal or
No,
something,
'cause
right?
yeah, I was just gonna say, like, yours is set to the standard, like, standard device, but hers is like proper thrash metal.
Oh, so it's not Tenacious D?
No, 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 no.
Sick!
No. We're talking like Winds of Plague music here.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that.
True. And you get no response.
Oh.
Fucking knew it. Of course, she'd let us ring to voicemail. Does she have voicemail?
Look, I'm clicking on
Your
It is not available.
Just imagine like every sending stone just gets diverted to this one goblin or something that's like trying to like pick them all up. It's like trying to write down all the messages and then
Magical
sends them
switchboard.
off. And yeah, oh,
Oh
god.
my goodness.
Hey, you want to call? Call. All right. I ring 1 minute.
What, Bob? I got 10.
Oh, dang it. Put it through there. I'm calling again.
Looking over Brother David. Spare the Dying does not work. He is gone.
No. Well, I mean, this doesn't really change anything. I mean, we have other ways of making him talk.
I guess I'll just speak with dead as always.
It's becoming a regular thing, isn't it?
Yes. I'm just actually one moment, and I'll pull my book out of its holster, and I'll quickly pen a message to the Queen, being like, "Hello, Your Majesty. This is Gerald, your wizard from the Vanguard." Wait.
Yeah.
Hello, Your Majesty.
Counting
This
is important.
Gerald,
Don't cut this one off.
your wizard
No, you do it.
Of all
from
the
the
times.
Vanguard. Right. We
The
found.
Vanguard of the Black.
No,
No,
I'm
no.
not here wasting words, Josie.
Yeah, when do we ever waste words and messages, Josie? Come on.
Honk.
We've got a limit here. Come on.
Goodness.
What was it? The Vanguard, right? We found brother, and I'm like, pause mid pen. What's his name again?
David.
David. To be working for Jalira. Others implied. What? Question mark.
Please tell me this isn't just a text-to-speech thing. Please tell me you
No,
can hear him talking.
'Cause that was pretty
I don't
fine,
know.
right?
Would Gerald be the kind of person who speaks as he writes?
Oh,
He would be to a degree.
yeah, he'd be mumbling it as he's writing it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's great.
I mean, I could write more messages.
You get the response. You get the response very quickly. Stay where you are. That's all you get.
I think
said,
the queen can teleport.
the Queen said to stay put. Everyone.
Mom's gonna ground us.
The Queen's coming. Arthur starts tidying up.
I
Oh,
don't know. if the
probably
Queen-
not.
I don't think it's for a
doubt the
date.
Queen would go herself.
I'll see you guys later. Rudy goes back
Wait,
into the ethereal.
Take me.
Take me with you.
Wait, can I take people with me? Hold on, I gotta check this.
No, it's if you
Yeah.
upcast it, you can add more people
Yeah,
to it.
no.
All right, then George is gonna give up peace signs and cast invisibility.
And Nana's just gonna stand there like, you all hadn't passed without a trace. I cast pass without a trace. That wasn't good enough for you. And now you're all going invisible. I don't know.
Rudy's head
Mother
pokes through like next to Nana, going, "I'm not invisible, Nana.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
on a different." Look, it's difficult to explain. I only just figured out how to do it myself. But long story short, I'm not actually here.
Arthur
And then
puts
he
his hand
goes
over
away.
and just pushes him back in.
No, no, he's gone.
You're gone.
Yep.
Oh,
I would like to, while we're waiting, I'd like to ritual cast detect magic, and
Yes.
have a look at this now corpse. I want to try and investigate the corpse with detect magic to try and figure out what magic killed him, and to with the intent to see if we can use that information to identify other people with similar bombs strapped to them.
Oh.
you start casting the ritual, and all of you. No one seems to come closer to this cluster of trees during the time of the ritual. You're all there, just being for a while. And then you finish detect magic, and there is indeed a source of magic on the body. You find the source of magic to be a very, very rustic looking ring.
Oh. Not what I was looking for, but interesting.
Are you gonna put that on?
What, not now, Arthur. What school of magic is it?
necromancy.
Hmm.
Was this man already dead?
Oh, that's possible.
Just this ring wouldn't happen to look like the ring that Rudy had a while ago that they took from
Oh yeah,
what was his name?
I forget.
Was it the guy with the mask? I think it was the guy with the mask,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, 'cause-
No, it wasn't the same
Different?
ring.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
one,
but-
this one looks almost like just a rusty
Okay.
band.
Yeah, because
like
this
there's
was
no
silver.
detail
Yeah.
to it.
Mhm.
Okay, because Rudy sold that a while ago, and for a second he thought he might have accidentally sold a cursed ring to someone, and then we really would have been Lord of the
No,
Rings.
that was
after this
actually
shit.
just a ring.
Oh,
that
okay,
was-
sweet.
that was-
Okay. Rudy immediately feels better and resumes popping back in, tapping Arthur in the shoulder and disappearing again.
Nice. I love that. With the medicine check, I know he's dead. Would it have told me as a 21 how long he's been dead? Well, I wouldn't have known that yet, so never mind. I'd probably have to try another one, right?
Well, with the medicine check, he died very quickly, near instantaneously.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's good to know.
And
And he's still warm, like he's starting to get cooler as time
So
moves
he-
on.
Okay, so he wasn't dead before.
and the and so there was no magical residue on his body, just the ring.
Yes.
Hmm. All right.
Rudy casts Gentle Repose on Brother David.
Okay.
It prevents him from turning undead.
Good call.
Oh,
This
it's like double tapping.
and I'll let the rest of the party know. I was looking to see if I could figure out what magic Jalira used, but the only magic on this man was this ring, and it's enchanted with some sort of necromancy. Give me a little time, and I can tell you exactly what it does, and I'll start ritual casting. Identify.
As you started the ritual casting, Arthur, you're the first one to hear this. You hear a very light sound of wings.
Arthur obviously looks up in the direction of the sound.
You look up and you see a large bird with red wings coming towards you.
Is it
And
pretty?
it starts landing. It's very pretty. It's somehow it looks like a falcon or a hawk, but it is massive. And
Okay.
as it comes down towards you, it starts almost nosediving, and you see Venarian.
Nice.
Oh,
All right.
And his bird lands, and he steps off, and it's
that's right. I
becomes
forgot he had a
smaller.
giant bird.
a bird that can pretty much do a goose, like size change. And he just, why is there always something when you're here?
Ta-da!
Look, just I just come over here for a second. We'll talk you through it.
Yeah, please do.
And
We've
obviously-
had several reports now of people with your description. We've had people in town report that something was going down. We had, and looks over, and you can see like there's a handful of farmers that are standing on the other side of a field, just looking in your direction.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
honestly, look, this is
Please just tell me that this was needed, necessary, please.
Oh, if
Yes.
it helps, we didn't kill him.
That helps, yes, it does actually.
Also, one less of Jalira's henchmen, so you're
Yes,
welcome.
so the short version is
I
that.
do like the short version. It makes paperwork so much easier.
Oh, yes, I imagine. So the very short version, we found out accidentally, as it happened, that this man is apparently one of many working for the enemy. We snatched him up
okay.
to question him.
But how did you
and,
find out? Like, have you seen him before? Is there a tell?
Well, you would have to ask George. He's the one that came across the information. I would
Where-
have been
where's
dubious
George?
too.
Where's Rudy?
Oh,
he's been-
I'm
he's-
here, and
he's
Rudy
been popping
reappears
in and out.
immediately behind Arthur.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
and
there
there's
he is.
This like Venarian instantly like goes for a sword at the side, like, oh, okay.
I was looking out for. Look,
Anyway, so I was dubious as well, but thankfully the baddies, Jalira herself, gave me a call and was like, "Oh, I see you found one of my seeds."
She gave you a
And-
call?
Oh, yes, I've got a sending stone that we stole off one of her lackeys. And yeah, well, there's a bit of tete-a-tete sometimes. Anyway, anyway, so she was like, "Ah, you found one of my seeds, but he's one of many, which means there's more of them. But also that confirms that we got the right guy and George's information was good. But sadly, we didn't get anything out of him because she killed him remotely, and I was just starting a ritual to find out what this ring had to do with it. Probably don't touch
Can I
it.
see
or
that?
put it on- I wouldn't.
Can I see that? He holds out a hand.
Just look. Don't put it on.
You're holding it. Why shouldn't I be able to hold it?
Ah!
Like the sudden realization of holding the ring.
Oh my god.
And he picks it up and he has a look over, and he just like licks his thumb a bit and starts like, yeah, and looks down at
It's necromantic. Be careful.
David. Oh yeah, no, I've seen these before. Not around here
Oh.
though.
What is it?
It's called
It's
a
a
band of
ring.
royalty. It's a ring, but it's if you
Band
get
of
knocked
royalty.
out, you die. Basically, it's
Oh.
like yeah, the crows on the East Shard use these.
Right, we didn't knock him out
It's,
though.
No, but something must have.
Wait,
Well,
can you just...
it pretty much just ensures that you don't get caught on the job.
Yeah.
How would you have been knocked out then?
Okay, I'll tell you mechanically. The item says if you hit 0 hit points, you die outright instantly.
Was it entangled?
Does Entangle do damage?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It
Whew.
just people
Okay.
die.
was it
So something
Rudy's
damaged him.
socks? Were they too stinky?
Yes,
Maybe.
yes,
Poison
Rudy.
damage.
Because the second you take the socks off Rudy, I would assume the corpse smell comes into play because he's no longer protected by.
Ew, you shoved that in his mouth. That's so gross.
There's probably some skin in there and maybe some sinew as well. Oh yeah, Rudy definitely killed him. Yeah, my bad.
Oh, that's worse than the apocalypse vial.
Oh, thank God that wasn't the sock covering the apocalypse vial. That could have been a lot worse. You're just shoving that vial in someone's mouth. Oh my
It would
God.
be the apocalypse.
No, we're like 2 away or something.
Also, I want to.
I believe we're 5 away now.
It was underwear around the apocalypse.
that's right, it was
bottle,
underwear,
So
yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
right.
ruin everything.
No,
Anyway,
you're right.
yes, I want to know what killed him. Please.
Well, you need to do like a proper
Oh,
exam.
I thought you were just gonna tell us
CSI,
that.
Ebenspire.
No, Venarian is just saying that he knows that this ring is like contingency.
Right, right.
Sorry, I thought you were telling us
It's
mechanically.
like yeah, it's a bit like the cyanide teeth kind of
Yeah.
deal.
Teeth. Sure, I will do what medicine investigation.
You can do a medicine check if you want. Yeah.
I'll see how we go.
Rudy will also do one.
Yay!
Never mind. Rudy will. He's too preoccupied giggling at what he can, thinking of new ways to torment Arthur.
Right, because I'm very curious, and maybe we won't repeat the same mistakes next time. This should be fine. This should be fine. Okay, it's a 23.
23.
It was a
You look him over like thoroughly. You see the bloodshot eyes. You see there's blood coming out of the nose and the ears. You see one more thing.
Hmm.
You see slowly seeping out of one of his ears a black liquid.
Ah,
Black! Oh shit, not another one. Where's the produce flame? Fuck you.
It's a. Do we recognize it immediately as a black
it a-
ooze?
A black ooze.
Yeah, you would. Well, it's not a full black ooze, but it's like, yeah.
It's not like getting up to attack. It's just
No.
seeping out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, Nana. Don't burn
Oh,
the corpse. We
okay,
can still
alright.
speak to it. Just
Just burn the ooze as it comes out, though.
Yeah. She will very carefully her flame just at the. So are we to understand that perhaps these people have oozes inside of them that can be released with Jalira's whim?
I presume so.
Wonderful. I love ooze. It's like my favorite thing.
I'm more interested as to how they survived with a bit of ooze in them from in the first place. You know.
Well,
Like,
there's still a bit left if you want to detect whatever you want to detect.
oh heavens, no! I don't want to touch that ooze.
All right, I'm
That's-
going to.
Just keep burning it. Yes, I don't want anything to do with it. But they must have been able to survive with it somehow. So I guess they had some way to, or maybe it was in some place that was non-lethal or something. And
I'm not sure, but George.
are they able to turn off their acidity? So many questions. I don't know a lot about oozes, I suppose.
I mean, we could just ask him.
Well,
Venarian
yes, I
just
suppose.
stands there looking like, I don't like this.
I mean,
Oh,
should
it's
we
terrible.
just? Yeah, I mean, yes, it is. It's not the greatest, I admit it, but it's useful. You
Yes,
can't deny that it's not been useful.
this is a lot more information than we had before all
And you're
this.
saying you can still talk to him?
But yes,
Okay,
I
then
should
please go
be
ahead.
able to, theoretically.
Please go ahead.
Oh, okay, all right. We'll do the quick and nasty one this time. And with this, Rudy just like slams his chest with the gloved hand, and the spell activates.
Yeah, and the dead body of Brother David, the eyes still like completely blooded over. There's just a and the eyes slowly turn and look like his body stiff, like on the ground.
Rudy looks up at the party. All right, what are we asking him?
Blaren,
What?
what do you want to know?
How long has he been working for Jalira?
Rudy, how long have you been working for Jalira?
Six years.
6 years? Wow, that's a long time.
That is indeed a long time, Venarian says.
How long have they been planning this for? At least 6 years, I guess the answer is, isn't it?
Yeah, at least.
Oh, I have a good one. We could ask him whether there are any others like him on the Queen's Council.
Oh, no, better yet, who?
Oh, yes, if you know who else is, and then maybe.
Hang on. We gotta get the phrasing right,
we
because
don't
you know
know
me in
phrasing.
phrasing. We do not go together. Should I just ask who else?
Who else in Ebonspire is working for Jalira?
Oh, yes. And this could be a long list. Should I get some parchment?
I'll flick to a spare. I've got. Yeah, I'm good.
George, where do you have any better wording for this at all?
You probably just hear a voice behind you, like whispering, because George doesn't really want to be seen by Queen's people.
Just ask if there's anyone that we should be aware of if we want to go against Jalira.
And he just kind of shuffles back behind his tree, even though he's already invisible.
That question is completely different to the other questions I've been. Okay.
Well, it's like a rephrase, basically. Like, anyone, it like narrows the list a little bit without narrowing it too much, but it might be wrong still. I don't.
We
Words
want
are hard.
everyone.
I trust you. Do the best phrasing you can. And if you
Yeah.
can get names...
Nana, why
then-
would you
got
put that
this.
pressure on me? Okay.
Oh, no,
all
you'll
right.
be fine, sweetie. Don't worry about it.
Who else in Ebenspire is working for Jalira?
Oh, wonderful. Yes, that's exactly how you should get.
I don't know.
Well, shit.
We are purposefully kept separate.
Can't deny that is quite smart.
Good phrasing. Understandably. No, I get it. I get it.
What about if we ask how he would identify other members?
It's just typing that too.
Because if it's got to be, if they're going to work together, they've got to have a way to at least acknowledge each other in the case that plan goes into action, right?
How would you identify a fellow follower / worker of Jalira's?
I don't know.
There you go. They don't completely individual, cannot operate together. So they're probably just spies, all reporting individually.
Well, maybe that should be our question. What was his function if he was... What was he tasked with here? For, what did Jalira ask him to do?
That's 3 so far. Okay. What were you tasked to do in Ebenspire from Jalira?
Hinder the finishing of the Abbey.
Oh, well, joke's on you. We've all kind of already done that with the money.
Well, that's... Maybe we don't tell Oh, that's right.
Call her
that's
back,
right.
Jalira. I'm
Okay,
going
well-
to call her. No, I want to
And
tell her
Valerian
that's-
is just standing there with arms crossed, looking like, yeah.
How about we don't mention this one to the Queen? It feels like something... We'll figure that one out.
You want to deliberately hide this from the Queen?
No, I was joking. Look, it's okay. I'm joking.
Why would you want to put our heads on the block like that, Rudy?
Do you see this face? This is the face of a joker. Okay? I joke.
No, I don't see your face. You're wearing all that
Yes,
cloth.
it's terrible.
For good reason, okay?
He's got a cod piece, too. What?
You, you see Rudy's shoulders just...
George can't help but say it's apparently removable too, but he won't.
Valerian looks among all of you. I also wear a cod piece. What's the big deal?
No, I just think he'd like to be freer. But anyway, that's between him and his stylist.
Get on with it, please.
Yes, what is the final question we're asking? For now. We can always ask more later if we need to.
What would be the best way to counteract her? But he probably
What was
wouldn't know that.
That's
I
way to
didn't
count
hear
it.
the question. What was it?
What would be the best way to counteract her current plans? But he probably wouldn't know the answer to that.
Or
Do you want to ask him why he started working for Jalira?
Or how did he start working?
Yes,
for
one
Jalira?
of those. Because what if
or how do they communicate? Does he have a sending stone somewhere, or
Oh, we didn't search him.
It
Because-
probably
because-
is, like...
perhaps, Gerald will say, like, perhaps if we're trying to find the others as well, or if we're having someone root out the others, perhaps if they've got a set way of communicating, that might be common amongst them, and that could be a way to root them out. As an idea, I don't know.
Wait, hang on. That was like 5 questions in one. What are we asking him again? Is it how he became under Jalira's employee, or how does he contact her? I feel like the how is he contacting her would be the sending stone, yes? That just
Well,
seems
not
like
necessarily, but it could be.
Venerian, what information do you think would be more pertinent?
Nana does a quick pat down of his pockets to see if there's a sending stone in there.
No, doesn't seem to be wearing a lot. There's a set of keys. There's a handful of coin.
Mm.
There's what looks like one of the bread rolls from the breakfast.
Oh, delightful.
Oh,
Look,
save
he
that
could
for
have.
later.
No, Rudy, I have better food for you in my pouch. He could have more in his room. I doubt he would leave a sending stone around where anyone could find it, though.
Yes, maybe take the keys, Nana.
Again, Venerian, would you rather I ask how he became under her employ, or
how do you contact her?
I feel like if there's already people, agents planted throughout the city and further still.
For over 6 years.
Yes, I don't think we're going to get much out of just knowing how they got employed, but figuring out how they communicate is something that we can actively work with.
I concur.
okay?
Sorry, Arthur, I completely forgot you were here.
Wow. Wow.
Look, a good leader knows when to step back and let
Two
the team
people
work.
who are essentially invisible,
no,
and
that's-
Arthur's the one.
That's fine, Arthur. I understand. You were delegating to
Yes,
the people
yes,
more
yes.
acquainted with the task. That's what
Exactly. And there's no need for me to put any input in. Yes. Yes.
Yes, the quiet stoicism of a good leader. Thank you, Arthur.
Thank you. Arthur takes that as a compliment.
Anyway, how would you contact Delira when you had information for her?
Every 7 days, just after sunset, I simply speak. That is how I was told to delegate information.
Possibly some form of scrying or something like that, Gerald? Maybe they could scry on the spies, and then if they speak out loud, they would hear it, yes?
Well, potentially, but scrying takes a certain amount of concentration. I can't imagine having everyone all reporting at the same time and having to scry each one individually wherever they are.
Maybe she just has a bigger book than you do, Gerald. Sorry,
All,
what?
all persons under her employ that do the scrying for her. And they're just
Call
all...
center?
Exactly,
A
George.
scry center.
A scry center. You know, we could really tap into that. Right? We could set up a whole line of them, get them scrying on certain
Rudy,
people.
no, that's
We
terrible.
could make...
Are you going to go cold scrying as well?
We could make
What if they don't
money
want
and
your
then devote
services?
it to the Abbey to then get it built, thus foiling Jillian.
To be
We
fair,
could get
George
goblins to help.
can scry.
Yeah.
Hmm.
George can scry.
Hmm.
Limitedly.
Anyway, I don't think we can
So if he-
ask any
so
more
he- so he-
questions.
At a specific time, he simply
Yeah, you look down, the
speaks.
body looks completely gone again.
He's tapped for now.
Yeah, so basically, just to confirm if I heard this right, so he said that at a specific time, once every 7 days, he simply speaks, and that's it.
Yeah. Every 7 days just after sunset.
But then how did she find out about now? It's not after sunset.
Exactly.
Even if it is the 7th day.
And he certainly wasn't contacting her intentionally, and it's the wrong time for this scry center, as you mentioned it, Rudy, to have been listening in. So
Well, she could have tabs on us with the sending stone. We do carry it with us.
Arthur sort of steps forward. Look, not a magical person myself, but Gerald, what if there was some spell deep inside, beyond your power, where they know once they're being interrogated by someone, they basically die in some sort of way.
That's this ring, yes.
Oh, well, then basically they knew, well, he knows that we were about to interrogate. And
Well, no, it
guy
doesn't
in that
have
ring
that.
could
I like where
ring
your
could send
head's
a
at,
signal.
but that's all completely wrong.
So the ring could not send a signal.
I'm afraid not. It doesn't have that school of magic. This is purely necromancy, and there's nothing within the necromantic school that I'm aware of that has that kind of functionality.
I mean, is that how the ring works, though, Josie? Because, like,
That's how Venerian described
You
it.
haven't identified the ring. You
Not yet.
just know that it has necromancy, but that's what Venerian said.
I want to detect thoughts over here.
Yeah!
Okay,
But we like Venerian.
I'm gonna bring up Venerian's
Look,
stats.
You know what? We might
George
like Brother
like
David,
Venerian?
too.
I mean, I don't want to metagame the attitudes of our DM, but that would be on brand.
What would?
having
What would be
a
on brand?
deep betrayal from the head of the guild.
Let's just put it this way. These guys have been here for at least 6 years. At least this guy. We don't know if there's been more people who have been here
Ooh.
longer. We have no clue how many of these people were seated to go up into the ranks.
We also don't know
George
if they, like,
is
took
not
the
a
same-
trusting person.
If they took the same, like, you know, if they were like, oh, there is a Brother David, but we literally swapped them. That's fair. And also, I'm totally expecting betrayal from the Queen, so...
Yeah. Also, like, if Brother David was supposed to like make the Abbey take longer, he's not in a position where he can make it go for a very, very long time. Someone higher up would have to do that, or multiple people in the Abbey.
Oh no, I fully agree with George reading Venerian's mind. It's
No,
just
no, that's
more
fine.
my
yeah,
exclamation of "We like Venerian." you
Yeah,
know?
I like him, but I mean, freaking read his
It
thoughts.
makes sense for George.
Absolutely.
You get-
Yeah.
Read my
George.
thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Venerian's surface thoughts are very much just echoing, like he's going through it in his head every 7 days after sunset. Every 7 days after sunset. Every 7 day after sunset. Yeah, I'm not smart enough for this.
I love that.
That was almost suspicious until you added that last part.
That's really funny.
I was very suspicious until that last part, but somehow that makes me more suspicious as the person I am.
Poor
Do
guy.
you want to probe further?
I really don't think it's a good idea, but does George...
What would George do? Not what Peter would do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
that's
he's
what I'm
invisible,
trying to
so
think.
you're
He's
fine.
He's invisible, but he has talked at this point.
You are
Move
not
trees.
invisible since you cast a spell.
Did I cast a spell?
You can
Detect
thoughts.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
But I am still behind my tree.
Yeah. You're still behind the tree.
Invisible.
Wait. I don't think I did cast a spell. But I
You
had that
cast
thingy.
detect thoughts. You still get to cast the spell.
Still a casting thing?
Yeah,
could-
you still cast the spell.
Dang it. Okay, I'm still
Dang it.
behind my tree, though.
Yeah, you got
Mhm.
your trick.
I'm a sneaky boy.
You're very sneaky. You're the
Very
sneakiest one.
sneaky.
Or cover your ears. You're
Venerian
the sneakiest
surely will
one.
never know that I'm here, right?
He definitely doesn't even know you're there, even though you spoke
So
to him directly.
This is so scary.
Is there Josie? Do I just Gerald is sort of like having a think just on the matter of scrying, because it's not an ability that he has or a spell that he's learnt, but would he know much about it as far as how one would detect whether there is scrying taking place at any given time, or what would be required to detect that?
I would say make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Also, I don't think I will push, because if I push, even if I succeed, I think he knows that I did something.
So it's a 17, but I think I will just go ahead and Tides of Chaos that just to
Okay.
get advantage on it.
Please don't start floating again.
I can't promise that.
This time,
Yeah,
make sure
first
you
roll-
hit me.
First roll was better, so
17. I'm gonna say that you don't know anything off the top of your head, but you could probably use your tome to ask the god of magic.
Oh yeah.
Arthur sort of puts his hand up
Or
a
you
little
link
bit
your hat.
I think-
before you keep going.
Yeah.
Gerald,
Hmm?
look, I can't seem to find Rudy anyway. But how does Rudy talk to his god?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Probably.
it's simple, Arthur. You just draw a skull.
Well, yeah, like, look,
I
everyone's
presume
gonna.
like
You see
he-
a very angry Rudy start to appear behind. No.
Oh, there he is. Found him
he
for
has
you.
a great need for bones, so I'm presuming that's the sort of interface that he uses.
Yeah. What if it
Arthur,
was?
you can ask me directly.
Oh, freaking hell!
Gerald tries not to look completely just scared by his sudden appearance again.
Look,
Yes.
sorry, I'm very startled there for a second.
That's the intention.
What was I saying? Look, what if, like, to me, when I talk to my god, I just wrote in some sand, right? How
That's
do you
not-
interact to get to your god? Like, could this be a way for them?
Okay, think of it like this, Arthur. In ways that you communicated with your deity, it was less a matter of you communicating with the deity, more the deity happened to be looking in your direction at the time and seeing your pitiful attempts of attempting to communicate with said deity.
It's
so
With
so
what
dainty.
I do,
He's
With
so
what-
salty.
with what I do, I invoke magic to communicate with Ergothoa. That is different from just
Okay.
sheer luck.
Okay.
I see where you're going with this, though, surprisingly.
I'm getting a little straight through the ears down to the heart hurt, but it's
Good.
okay. Well, like,
I think,
What
correct me if I'm wrong, Arthur, I don't mean to finish your sentence, but are you suggesting that perhaps Jalira has some sort of godlike omnipotence when focused?
yes, exactly.
Didn't you
That-
guys
that-
say that she wanted to try and become a god?
I think, yes.
Yeah.
I think she's wanting to become something like that.
Yes,
I don't
and,
believe
you
she's
know,
got
she could have made a
demigod
spell.
level powers. I mean, we kind of shot her out of the sky last time we seen her.
But-
That didn't seem very godlike.
But what if they have made a spell or a prayer as such? That's
I don't know. Something like that would be out of my realm of experience.
Well,
I
as
think
a
this
way
is
of
all
contact.
theory crafting that we just don't have the information on right now.
I
Well,
don't
let
think
me
we're going to get
think.
information
Let me
at all.
think for a moment, and I've got a couple of theories. Just need to think out. So you talk amongst yourselves, and Gerald's just going to like flip open his book, and he's just going to like he's not actually intending consciously really to contact Nethys. He's really just using his magic book to like theorize, jot out some ideas.
Just theory crafting.
Yeah, exactly. Just getting the loudness out of his head and onto paper. In regards to what
Venarian stands there and just looks at Brother David, looks at all of you. This is going to be a lot of paperwork, no matter how we spin it.
Oh, absolutely. We're sorry, by the
Um,
way. This was Arthur's idea too, so I mean, feel free to,
better to know than to not.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good idea. You
Well,
caught them.
I'm not gonna.
interrogated.
I'm not going to say it's even my idea. It was George.
Still behind the
George
tree.
is behind the tree over there.
Oh, it was George's idea to do this. So I was actually gonna talk to them about something else, but if you think it's a good idea, I might to suggest something.
Well, go ahead.
Well, what if we gave George a bit of a promotion about this?
I don't
Good
need it.
idea. Good.
I'll take a pay raise though.
It's sort of like the Garrett Grade incentives that become the second hand, essentially, the one under me but above the rest.
What?
I don't need it. I just want the
See-
money.
See Arthur, and Veneria starts walking up to Arthur. And as he's doing that, his bird again sort of just starts enlarging and walks and picks up Brother David with one massive talon.
Phew.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. And puts a hand on your shoulder for the captain of the guild to deal with. And then he just like turns around, walks over to his bird, and says, "Good job. It's your problem." And he just
Oh no.
takes to the sky.
Well, it's not the first time I've put a body in my bag.
He's taking the body with him, though.
Oh, we
Yeah, he
only.
took
Oh,
body.
he took it. Oh, thank
Yeah.
God.
Oh, we
I
only
just-
need the head. Well, okay. You need the head to talk to it, really.
Well,
No, Rudy, we know.
Yes, but George doesn't.
No, I didn't. This is
He
not-
doesn't want to know, Rudy. That's the difference.
Yep. That's no. I'm so glad you get me.
You, hey,
Did he leave the ring behind, or did he take it with him?
He took it.
Ah,
well, I guess we should go
Interesting that
see.
he took everything with him.
Yes, but we contacted the Queen. Wait, did George say that or did Gouda say that? Sorry.
Good said that.
Sorry, it sounded like
Sorry.
George. Sorry.
My bad. I realized after I said it did sound like George. My bad.
All right, so Venerian has gone, and it's just us standing here. And Nana goes, "Well, look, I don't want to rush us, but we probably have a train to catch, no?"
Are we even allowed on
It's
that
sort of
train
like-
anymore?
I look up from the. Oh, didn't we need to see? We need to see Sin still, right?
We do, and I don't know if she's still there.
Well, we better hurry then.
Yes, we should. And I can't teleport us anywhere.
If you like, if the rest of you don't mind catching up, I know Nana. You seem to have some urgency. If you want, I can give you a ride.
Rudy,
we
do you
can
have
just-
a prayer wheel?
We can just zip over there on broom.
Do you have a prayer wheel?
I'm searching my regular everyday backpack, Nana.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. It looks very organized.
It is
I
not.
appreciate that you've put things in different pockets.
I really haven't. This is a mess in here.
I'm just complimenting you anyway.
I appreciate that, Nana. I do not have a prayer wheel, as far as I'm aware. Unless, no, there's not really a. Hang on. Yeah,
It's okay if you don't, because if you don't, I'm just gonna go bother the priestess until she gives me one for a gold piece.
We just killed.
I know! I was gonna steal one while we were there, but you guys were kidnapping. Oh!
Wait, you need me to steal one?
Wait. I did. No, sorry, that was Cuddly thinking out loud. Does the priest have prayer wheel on him?
Priest of gone.
Oh my god!
Oh shit, the body! No.
He did
Yeah.
check his pockets
He
earlier,
did check his
though.
pockets
Did.
earlier, yeah.
You probably didn't.
He only had golden keys and yeah.
Did we take the gold?
As you're discussing this, making plans to get to go meet Sin, I think that's a good time to take a break. And when we come back, we'll have everything sorted. And I want to thank Ronok Leechbane so much for coming in and just slapping a bunch of gift subs into the community out of
Yep.
the blue. What a
Yes.
Onyx a
champion!
legend.
Aw.
Leechbane came over here, found the rest of you guys, and
Hello,
is very
hello.
generously going
Thanks for
around
coming
saying
and
hello.
hanging
So,
out.
Yes,
Leechbane.
thank you for giving out those gift subs to Mike Paulbox, Duncan Dice, Adrian, Raw Smackdown, and my good friend D, known as Triple Tango.
In fact,
Thank you very much.
Leechbane actually asked about a very rough rundown of the setting and what's going on, and I've tried to do a text
Well,
version, but now would be a good
Small
Yeah,
time
we
to do
can
it.
we can definitely
Yeah.
we can definitely do one of those if I just if I can go pee first?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
look,
yeah, go
we'll
for it.
distract
Being
everyone. You
denied.
do that, and then I'll take a quick break as well.
Yeah, I'll go
Okay,
for a little
yeah,
bit until you get back.
I'll
Yeah,
be back.
easy.
I'll be back in a moment. I will be running ads while I'm gone to get those
That's
out
a
of
good
the
idea.
way.
We'll do that.
I don't know when my
And-
ads run. I'm sorry. Sucked in.
That way, they will hopefully be pushed so we don't get any more during the game. Just so
Yeah.
everyone knows, 3 minutes of that will
Doing
be
that too.
playing on my end, and by the time they're done, I will be back. See you
Oh
soon.
heck.
I don't know about mine, so good luck.
You should
May the
still have
best.
about another half an hour, Cuddly.
I love how
If
you
I-
know that, and I don't.
Depending on your settings, it should be every hour.
I don't
I'm
even-
not 100%
I don't
sure.
run ads. I actually run subtracts. I'm really quirky like that.
Oh, I run Division.
Wow, that's
The
really
Division.
cool. That's
The Division.
The
Like you might
Division.
have heard of it. It's really
Oh.
popular. I
I-
run that.
I like to run my mouth even when I'm not supposed to.
Are we talking
There we
about
go,
the
that's
That's why I'm
promotion?
teaching Nana how to make an apple gag.
Are we
Yeah.
talking about the promotion now?
No, we're not at all.
The
No one's talking about the
promotion.
promotion. What
Oh,
promotion?
no.
No, not yet.
Not
We
yet.
literally just talked about not signing George up for shit.
I was,
Yeah, and you've
I
just
was
literally
thinking
done
the
that.
exact
That's
same
really
thing.
funny.
Hang on.
Literally is like,
on.
hey, can we make George second in charge of everything?
But just wait. I said I need to go talk to George. I said that, did I not? I need to
I
go
don't
talk
know,
to
I never
I
knew.
thought you
I'm-
said
mm,
someone else.
I am gonna pull up the VOD. I'm gonna click.
Wow.
the
Oh,
camera.
he's getting
Pretty
receipts.
sure.
No!
No.
I
sure
hope the
it was
receipt
just
I
like,
believe
is
hey,
that
can
wrong
we do
because that would be
this?
hilarious.
I believe you.
But-
Anyway.
I am so gonna do that and be like,
Oh my
guys,
goodness.
I said I'm gonna ask George. Now something I was gonna.
Ask George first. I'm sorry.
You shut up, you little bean.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna put
dear.
everything in your top cupboards and see how you go there.
I'll
See,
just
this
get
is-
them for
I will
her.
climb on the couch.
She will.
I've done it before, and I will do it again.
I have a step ladder just for Cuddly Raptor if she
Samesies.
ever comes around.
I have
Just
a
throw
step
your cat
ladder.
up there and get her to knock everything off
Mm,
the top shelf.
mm.
True.
Yeah.
I also have a
True.
step ladder so I can reach my washing machine.
This is
And I want you to know it's because someone, like the previous owners, put the washing machine on a shelf. So that the shelf
Why?
is really high. I don't know. and
Do you have a
it's
top loader
dumb.
as well, or?
No,
or is
it's
it-
a side one. I just can't see the
Wow, that's an
Mm.
effort and a half. A front loader.
I usually
Optimal.
just have to like reach up and like feel where the soap container would be and then just kind of dump in a hole.
I apologize for quickly interrupting. And this sounds very forward, but Leechbane would like to know if they missed anyone. Did everybody receive a hello from
I
Robert
mean, I'm not
Leechbane?
live, so you
You're
know.
not live, Gouda.
But good, it does.
But did
stream.
everyone else receive a hello?
Yes,
Yes.
Leech
Thank you
Bane's
so much.
very,
Really
very
appreciate it.
supportive.
Okay.
We did. Also,
Alrighty.
does Leechbane prefer Leechbane or Veronic?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because
please
I was
let
saying
us know.
Veronic before,
Please let
and then
us
I was
know.
like, oh, it's Leechbane, wait. So I've been known to have the wrong name.
Yes, I
But
do
yeah,
that too.
when Josie gets back, we'll do a quick little like sort of summary / recap of the setting and everything like
Okay,
that.
well
So
then
stay
I'm
tuned
gonna
for another 30 seconds. She'll be back any moment now.
Yes, and she does great summaries, and I will be
Mm.
right back as well. Oh, dear God, there she is! Oh my God,
Run,
I'm
quick.
gonna go then. Bye!
Run, Cuddly.
Run.
Actually, I will also have to run to the little froze room. But Josie, you got this. You got the summary. As soon as you're done doing, we should all just like.
All right, yeah.
It looks.
Sorry, chocolate.
Does anyone want my kids? Jesus.
Nah,
Damn.
it's cool.
Wow.
You can really dance.
So what's happening? What did I miss?
We were just discussing Arthur's immediately not asking George about promotions to be the second in charge of everything suddenly.
I mean, it's a big promotion considering how recently George even. I don't think even George has officially joined the guild.
They signed him up as part of the Vanguard of the Black, but not as part of the guild.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
Like they
technically
wrote
part of
his
the guild.
name down.
And then afterwards, it's like, is this okay?
Well. But yes, I will take this opportunity if there's any questions in any of the chats. I know Aussie mentioned something. I heard Cuddly say something about recap.
Yeah, Ronic Leechman was wanting to, hopefully, if it's not too much trouble, to get a bit of a recap on the sort of world lore, I suppose, and this
The
just
world
in regards to the
lore.
setting and all that good stuff.
The world lore
Yeah,
and the
just as like a-
setting.
Get a bit of a idea of where we are and where we're at. You know.
Yes, hold on. Let me just get rid of some stuff that is happening. I am having a moment where I'm just going through Discord and getting rid of all notifications.
Oh yes, that old thing.
That old thing.
I'm just going to take off my jumper. Actually, I'm getting a
I
bit warm.
am so ready to delete Fortnite from my son's friggin' iPad, or not iPad, Switch.
What's happening?
Oh, he's having the
Give us the
biggest
cop.
cry. He's having the biggest cry meltdown because there's Goku or whatever on the
I've heard.
Fortnite. And I said no. He gets $30 per season of Fortnite, and whatever he spends it on, he spends it on. He wants the Game Pass, it goes to that, whatever. And generally, he's always saved it for something, and this time he didn't save it, so he didn't get Goku. And he's
We don't talk about the Kamiya Mama. Stop
Kamiya
recording.
Mama. Yes, that's terrible. But like he's just
Kamiya Mama.
How dare!
Ooh,
I
ooh.
hate it here.
Oh,
I can't even turn off my camera.
Dramonia
Like, Shelby, can you do the
after
thing, please?
I hate it here. I am leaving.
Thank you. I love you.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Also, yeah, Orby, Cordy says in chat, I take children between the hours of 7:30 and 3:30, but I give them back every day and for weekends also. It's very expensive service.
When you first was like, I take children, I was like, that chicken
That's
is footed
Monka.
house lady in the woods. But I see that you also instill education values, not just
Yes, yeah. Look, to be honest, I love
values,
him all the time. It's just, it's 9 o'clock, it's 2 hours past his bed, and he's cracking the willies, and I'm getting pissed off from it.
a kid after my own
Yeah,
heart.
no, I think it's good that like you say like here's your allotted amount of money, you spend what you spend it on. Like I think that's very healthy. It's a very good way of very early teaching kids about like keeping an eye on what they spend their money on. Yeah,
exactly. And like he gets other money for just day-to-day
allowance.
And not so much allowance, but like
chores and
if
stuff?
no, because I don't believe in that either. If he cleans at home, he shouldn't get paid to do that. I don't get paid to clean my house, neither should he. But if he goes, Dad, I'm gonna wash your car, and heck, he finds $5 of coins in there, free game. That's yours, mate. You wash my car. That's all yours.
So Australian.
Okay, out of curiosity, do you leave coins in there on purpose? Just in case.
Generally, I leave coins in a little secret apartment that he hasn't found yet.
Is it like parking money?
Hey, Orb Junior, if you're listening,
yeah.
Keep going, keep going.
Well, because like I will pay something in cash, and I'm like, I don't want the coins in my wallet. I'll just throw it in that spot. Right?
Yeah.
There's about $30 worth in there.
Oh my god!
When are you gonna throw coins at me?
But sometimes
those two, if he just finds.
But like sometimes I'll put it in, but the $2 coin will go under the seat or whatever. Like you'll miss it. And he goes, "Oh, Dad, can I keep them?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, you wash my car. You said you want to wash my car," which he does for money anyway. He knows if he wants money, he washes my car.
It's his tip.
Exactly. And he goes, "Oh, can I have it?" Yeah, go for it, mates. There to go for. But he hasn't been doing that lately. He hasn't been proactive. It's all about his stupid friggin' Fortnite.
Does he want V-Bucks? Sorry, I missed the start of the conversation.
Yeah.
Right,
he wants the Goku. He wants the Goku thing.
Oh,
yeah.
And I give him $30 worth of V-Bucks every season.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
we have an
it's already-
important question in chat. We have an important question in
Is it
chat.
about potatoes?
D wants to know. Yeah, D wants to know if she should make mash with sausage casserole or new potatoes.
Oh,
and
it was
french
really about potatoes. I thought it
Yeah.
was Void Monkey coming in.
No, it was about. It was actually about potatoes.
What was the other option?
It was between mash or new potatoes and parsnips, as in like fresh potatoes.
I'm a big
Like
fan of
raw
mashed potatoes.
potatoes?
I'm pretty sure you got to cook potatoes.
You guys.
No,
cook
it's
potatoes.
a type of potato called new potato.
Oh,
What?
how do you
I've never
prepare
heard
it?
of
Is it
this.
just like
Yeah,
kind
what
of
is
cooked
it?
in
Like a
peas?
potato. It's you
There's
cook
many
it like a
ways.
potato.
Okay.
Wait, is it
More of like a
literally
baked
Usually you
potato.
boil it.
a brand
This is-
potato
this is-
called?
No, it's not a brand. It's a
It's a brand
string
new
of
potato?
So it's just,
No, it's
Yeah.
it's
my vote is
it's
mash.
like fresh harvest. It's like the specific type of potato you can only harvest during like spring and summer.
Hmm.
Oh.
And
Like-
it's
Right.
called new potato.
Right.
So it's a
Yeah.
particular variety that
Right.
has a very limited seasonal availability.
Yes,
Right,
and they're
right,
usually
right.
very
Got it.
small, and they
Right.
are very, very like soft.
Mm.
Oh, I
And
know
you-
what you're talking about then. Yeah.
And
The tiny
usually you don't peel them. You just like
Mm.
scrub them, boil them, and then you
Okay.
eat them.
Alright.
Stick them in a stew. Yeah.
I mean, we got to vote
Even
for
if
the
you-
potatoes and parsnips here. Over
Mm.
here.
Okay.
I
I'm
gotta
more-
say new potato because I mean if there's a limited season,
yeah.
you gotta get in that potato
Oh.
while it's hot.
Well,
They're
yeah,
really good.
kind of
They
what I'm
make
thinking
really good
too.
potato salads. Like
my
having new
my
potatoes.
FOMO would start triggering if you didn't have that. So yeah, you need to
I'd say if there's only a limited time for the other one, or if they're gonna go
It's like
bad
event.
earlier.
It's like
Mm.
event potatoes. You gotta get
Yeah,
them while
you
they're
gotta
in.
get
Yeah,
them.
event
You
potatoes.
gotta get your event
Yeah.
bucks in.
That's right.
Also, Cordy did specify that they are a preschool teacher, and that's why they take children
Yes,
only
yes,
during
yes.
specific
I
time.
figured
Can I
considering
count?
the rest of the sentence, but just the I take children part is Monka. The rest
That
of
was
the
funny.
description, like it was like, oh, they're a babysitter or a daycare teacher. That's fine,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm.
But the just I take children was very.
Why not be
I
a
do
swamp
want-
witch? Live your dreams.
Out of
True.
curiosity, did we do that super quick sort of?
No,
recap
that's
or
why.
did
That's
not?
what I was trying to get to right now.
Sweet,
That's what I was
excellent.
trying to get.
Well, let's
to.
get right back
Awesome.
into it then, shall we?
No, we're doing the recap for
Sorry,
our
yeah.
benefactor.
The
For
less shit talking and the more getting back into it. I
Okay.
mean.
I only know how to shit
Okay.
talk. I'm
So,
sorry.
Ollie, what did you tell? How far did you get
okay,
in your own
So
explanation?
I because I'm a slow typer, I said
Mhm.
originally we started as a party of adventurers who, while investigating a serial killer, stumbled upon a plot by a fiendess named Jadalira to summon an army of undead and take over maybe the world. That's like super high level.
At the
like,
least the prime material plane.
Yeah, at least the prime material plane. Yes.
You don't know
Uh,
too much about like the end goals.
Yeah, yeah.
Just let me near. I'll detect your thoughts.
You can try.
I could try. I don't think it would work very well. But by
But yes, the party did start off. We did technically start off as a just like a little thing. We did a 4-episode mini adventure where we had the wonderful Glitchcraft come in and join us for the final showdown. And we had a good time. And I asked the party, "Do you want to commit to a full campaign?" And they were like, "Heck yeah, let's go!"
And oh
yeah,
boy, what did
Nana
we
had
start?
too much sass to contain in the first, like,
Yeah.
couldn't fit it in 4 episodes.
No, and everyone wanted their money back after Arthur Orblet drank that potion.
That was funny.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, their
fantastic.
first ever
Yeah.
pay, they got a bunch of money and a magical potion, which Arthur drank immediately.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which
so
I was
he,
trying to figure
yeah.
out what we could have used it for later, but then we got the broom and it was like, well, we kind of have flying all the time. And now I can fly, and now George can fly. Really, the only one who can't
this is
fly
a long
is...
time later, though.
well, flying is a little bit. I can't quite fly per se.
Yeah. Because for the first off, George can't see, and secondly,
Yeah.
he's also not got a good sense of direction
No.
Yeah,
right
he's gonna
now.
go down, isn't he? This is fantastic.
That is no homing pigeon.
God, what would happen
Hey,
if
I can
George tried
kind
to
of see
teleport?
if I have my goggles now,
Yeah, true.
and I technically can teleport because I'm a starling. It's just different.
Yeah.
But like, don't you have to know
play
where
more.
you're teleporting to?
Oh my
You-
God.
Not
Does
all
George-
spells.
So distracted again.
George never knows where he's going.
Oh, and I guess that's actually no
But
problem.
yes, so the quick version of the recap is they went down to a place called the Icelands where they tracked down this masked figure. And thank you, Dee, for giving a. Oh my god, and I can't believe that Spud actually got that gift sub as well from Dee about the potatoes.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Yes!
Oh,
Nice.
fuck.
Perfect.
That's perfect. Where are you going? You tracked down, you went to the city of Bora, a city of
Spectacular.
ice giants, where you pretty much you got some clues and you found out that the city had apparently sold their workforce to become part of this undead army in exchange for protection
We did meet
So
from
we're
the
gonna go
city
back there and
itself
burn it
being
down.
attacked.
meet
Yeah,
some
to
pretty cool
protect
animals on
the-
way.
One more time.
We did meet some pretty cool animals on the way there.
You did meet some woolly triceratops that you spent some time with, and they were all named Cuddly. What was the name of the triceratops?
Green and green and green and green and then green.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to my
I
TED
can't
Talk.
remember
but how did
the
they
names
talk?
for all of them.
How did they talk?
Like,
Can we stop
big
getting
goofy
distracted?
boulders.
We're gonna be here all night doing the
Yeah,
recap.
if we
Okay.
spend this much time.
Oh my
Anyway, they found the masked man. They took him down. They fled the city. They found out a friend of theirs was going to be sent to be used to execute them through magic. They saved said friend. They joined a jovial crew of seafarers. They arrived back on the mainland, went to a party.
Oh,
Someone died.
I
Yeah.
don't want to talk
Yeah.
about
They
it.
went
we
to
don't
the
talk about
first
the party
world.
anymore.
Nana is no longer old, and they have then gone a bunch of places, experienced lots of things, and they are currently working for the Queen to find strong allies and stories of the past that might help prevent this uprising of the undead. And they've recently been given the timer that they have 6 months until it's estimated that the city is under attack.
And along the way, they picked up a little shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
He's our little shit though,
To be
okay?
fair, though, I think everyone
You
in this
picked up so
party
many things. You
is-
picked up
yeah.
so many things. There's-
Speaking of little shits, we should go check on the other little shit we kind of
Yeah,
picked
be
up.
careful with that other little shit because I just feel like that other little shit has the making of a great villain arc, okay? So we're all gonna be on our best behavior. Okay? Nobody's touching our baby.
Oh, yeah.
One more
That
thing
little
goes
shit.
wrong for her and it's lights out for all of us, man.
So we come back in. I'm gonna give Gerald, after spending some time writing in the book, you gain the rudimentary knowledge of how the scrying spell works. It doesn't mean that you have the spell, you just know its functionalities.
I presume.
So you would know that the scrying spell creates an invisible sensor that acts as like the sponge of information for whoever casts the spell.
Right. And then presumably this
The way to counteract it is by being able to see invisible things,
yeah.
because then you can target it with a dispelled magic effect or similar.
Got it.
Gotta
So it would not be fun to try and counter Scrygelera, unfortunately.
It would be very fun to try.
Well, yes,
but
it would be very fun, but potentially unsuccessful.
I don't need to counter scry her. Tell her tell me where she
And the
is.
party, you were heading to meet Sin, or was only Nana going?
I think we'll all go. I think what Gerald was offering was a faster way there. But
Mhm.
I do want to know if the priest, when I searched him, had
Mhm.
a prayer wheel in his pockets.
Nope.
Then Nana needs to make a detour so this
Why
whole
don't
thing
Okay.
you
can work.
just become clouds again, Nana?
That would be really great, Rudy, if I had that fucking spell equipped.
Well,
I don't think I have that.
Nana, do you need to take my horse?
And I did do some thinking. I have, just so that everyone is aware, it is about 11 a.m. in game.
Oh,
hang
okay,
on,
thank
so
you.
how long would it take if we double timed it over to the College Arcana? How long would that take roughly?
Ooh.
As the broom flies.
As the broom flies, maybe 10 minutes. Walking,
Oh, that's not bad.
walking would be almost 30. We were more like
And
25.
we knew
Then-
Sin was leaving when?
Noon.
Or-
The train leaves at
Oh
noon.
fuck!
And so we got 1
Okay,
hour.
Then I have an idea.
I only need
What
2 minutes.
if Nana and Gerald go straight there and be like, "Hey, hold on, just a second. Orb says he has a horse that's gonna cause a lot of commotion in the city, but he can get to the Abbey pretty quickly to get a prayer wheel, and then he gets
No.
over there, and then
Is
Ruby
the-
and I just have a nice conversation."
I actually think that
This
someone
weird
can go
slow.
with Gerald. Someone can take the horse if you want, because I can just wild shape again.
You could
Okay.
I might
So-
just do that.
And why
you
do you
could
need the prayer
do
reel again?
Giant Eagle, which has a 60-foot flying speed, and just dash. You'd be there in like just a handful of minutes.
Well, this is the thing. So what I was considering is take a couple gold pieces out, like take 3 gold pieces. How much does a prayer wheel even cost? Fly into the Abbey, drop them on the altar, snatch a prayer wheel, scree like an eagle, and then just go to the College of Arcana.
At that rate, do you want George just to steal you one?
No, this is much better. I
Wait,
just
how
wanna pay
can
for
can
it.
a giant eagle like pick a person?
can
up?
also polymorph.
How big?
Yeah, a giant eagle is
Yeah.
large. And
Wait,
can
so how
easily
many-
carry a
Right,
person.
I may not.
Easily carry a person.
Oh,
I mean-
wait.
Oh, let's
I
go. Okay, let's
I
go.
mean, we can easily make a stop off. Like,
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So Gerald goes via broom, right? 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gerald takes George on broom.
I mean,
I can take somebody.
Yes, anyone.
Arthur
anyone
takes
works.
horse.
Mhm.
And then
Rudy wants
Nana
an eagle
picks up-
ride.
Yes, because
Poison,
then I...
lizard poison Spock. Paper
That is literally what we're
And
doing
then
right now.
Nana takes me so I can apologize and maybe my
But
voice.
if the fox and the lamb goes in the boat together,
No, because Nana, do you even know what prayer wheel you're looking for? Do you even know where they are?
No, I have no idea,
That's
Rudy.
why
I
you
just
need
know
me.
I need
because
one.
I
have
know
this
where they are.
feeling.
So I go. A feeling. You got it. Don't get angry.
you know what? That's probably for the best, considering didn't Arthur's and my descriptions apparently get tossed around. Plus, I want to
Yeah, I
change.
think so. Yeah, you should. That's not
What?
the right one. Where
I
are
don't need to
you?
look
Wait,
like a.
why are eyebrows flickering? What's going
There
on?
you are.
Whose eyebrows? They're not stopping.
Okay, yeah, no, it just says a prayer wheel. I feel like we're, like it says a prayer wheel. I don't think we're fussed.
what do
I
you,
don't know
what
what
do
a
you
prayer
need
wheel
prayer
is.
for?
I want to regenerate a limb, Josie.
Oh, okay.
And it says a prayer wheel, and I don't know what that is, and I didn't Google it, which I
Well,
probably should.
I do. So I go with Nana. George goes
Does
with
the
Gerald.
spell say? Does the spell say that the prayer wheel is consumed? In the bracket, does it say that is consumed by the spell?
No, it just says components VSM, a prayer wheel, and holy water.
Yeah,
It doesn't even have a gold cost then?
No. So then
Oh.
you could use your spoon.
Is that the same thing?
It's, as
it's
long as
spell
it doesn't
focus.
have a gold. Yeah, as long as it doesn't have a gold cost, you can use your spell focus, which is your spoon.
Okay. Yeah, well then, forget the stop off. Nana's like, yes, no, I feel like I really need a prayer
Yeah,
wheel.
it's
She's
only-
like gesturing, and she sees this, but she's like, yeah, never mind, hop on.
That's why we made her magic be based on cooking, because
Yeah.
you don't need the materials. The spoon channels the magic into the cooking and everything.
Yes.
I love how
It's,
cuddly.
it's only when it says it's only when it's got like a specific cost.
Okay, I'm taking it
usually
way
says-
too literally on all of my stuff.
No, but
You've been
I
going
love
on
that,
about this prayer
honestly,
wheel for
I
like
love
weeks.
that.
You'd be going, I gotta get this prayer wheel. I gotta get this prayer wheel.
And I'm like,
I
we're fine.
I love that.
So
though.
good. All
It's
right,
adorable.
And I'll do it again. Watch me.
Well, I can't fly, so I still think Nana Wild Shapes takes me. Gerald takes George.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Orb, you
I
like
would-
Arthur, you like riding a horse.
George, what would you rather do? Would you rather fly or fly?
I would rather not to fly because it's a little bit squeamish on my stomach.
Oh, I see.
I got
yes.
these Poke Puffs though.
Well, let's see what you
The pocket
get.
pals, the pocket pets.
Poke
Yeah.
Puffs!
The Poke Puffs.
Yes, hobbitses. Arthur takes horse, Queen takes rook. Like you're actually got it.
I know what
Oh,
I
God.
said.
Let's see what I get.
This has
I
been so many.
get a giant badger going through the city.
Let's go.
Nice.
The
What's the cost?
the giant badger is not big enough to carry a person. Though.
All right, we go again.
George could definitely take the horse, though,
I
right?
get
What did you get?
Sorry. You're
Sorry, you're-
laughing too hard.
a normal badger.
No, right,
Just a
that'd be
badger, but
it. That's
smaller.
it.
Okay, so the giant.
The badgers does have a moment of recognition, like, oh shit, it's you.
That's so
They
cute.
know each other.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'm sorry.
Can we
What
stack
are
them?
Just go on Arthur's horse.
Are they stackable?
Just get it up.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, I have an important question though. Are the badgers stackable? Can we?
I
put
don't
the
know.
little
We should stop
badger on
badgering
the
about
bed?
it. Let's go.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
the badgers to meet us.
Are
I'm
we-
giving that one back.
That was a good one.
Are we going? Or...
Yes.
Are we going?
Yeah,
My
because
badgers to meet us.
Yes.
So
yes.
You arrive at the College Arcana.
there we go.
I just can't.
Thank you.
It's always the logistics. It's always the logistics.
We get so hung up on it.
Yeah. Just like it's like people arguing about like, yeah, but the bus is cheaper. Yeah, but the train goes faster and less stops. Like,
Did
I
Rudy
think I should
enjoy
take
the
a
eagle
cab?
ride?
And everyone's like, that's way too expensive.
No, he screamed the whole way. Your talons were also a little sharp too. He reckons you pressed a little too hard.
Yeah.
You arrive at the College Arcana, and you see, as you're all coming closer, you actually see in the distance, as you're coming up on the large college itself, it's built on top of the river. It's shaped like a big H. Those of you flying can see from above. And you see hair a bit shorter, clothes not really meant for as cold of a weather as they used to be. But you definitely recognize the tanned skin and the brown hair of Sin Fleurytop. But there's something odd about the scene ahead of you. Sin is not in the chair that you bought. Instead, Sin looks like she's sitting in the middle of the air, and behind her is like a small stack of bags, and they're just floating along with her. And she looks like she's having a conversation with someone. Like she looks animated, but she's not talking, but she definitely looks animated.
Do we just all suddenly land in front of her?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I mean, I feel like as a giant eagle, I would have the tact to maybe land a little bit away so, the gust doesn't blow the luggage off.
You land, you drop Rudy on the ground, you turn
Yes.
back into
As I
Nana.
should. Yeah.
Ugh.
Sorry, Rudy.
It's okay.
The rest of you all come up on this, and Sin stops. And you can see the very faint shimmering in the air where she's sitting. Like there's an almost near invisible disc floating in the air that she's
yeah.
sitting on.
That's so cool.
And you all hear in your heads, oh my god, it's you! feels like I haven't seen you in ages. And then she's sort of like, sorry, yes. And she's out loud.
Oh,
Hello.
Sin, hello. I'm so
Hi.
glad we could come and see you. We weren't sure if we'd make it.
Well, we're heading to the train right now.
Oh, we'll escort you. Just like old times, eh?
Yeah,
Except
Thank
hopefully
you.
with less attacks happening, you know?
Well, only if you want. We don't want you to seem uncool in front of anyone. We can back off. if
They're
it's-
incredibly cool.
Oh, Gerald.
Have you
Sparkle.
touched my skin lately? It's like stone cold. I can't be more cool if I ever wanted to.
Rudy.
What?
as you're all having this, Nana, you hear in your head, "Hello, Nana. Long time no see."
Okay, is this...
What the fuck? And
The
because
wo-
Nana knows, but Cuddly forgot.
Yeah, I'll remind you. In the guild hall in Tarkar, there was an invisible creature having tea.
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that
that's
guy.
right.
That we got
That
the
we
little...
helped with the thing.
With the stone.
Iron
Right,
stone.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, and I would recognize that. And would I know to be able to think back to them, or do I just
Yes.
respond up?
And you know
Okay.
that their name is Zivash.
Zivash, thank you, because I did actually have that in my notes, but I just couldn't place that voice. And I go, oh, hello, and oh, that's right. Oh, we met back in that. Yes, wonderful. How are you? How have you been doing?
I am well. How are you?
We've been very well too, but a bit busy.
Yeah, and then you hear Sin just sort of like looks like at what to everyone looks like just thin air and says, "If I have to speak out loud, then so do you."
Yeah. Well, look, because we're going to the train station,
Hmm.
I had a question for you, Josie.
Uh-huh.
You know, we all got way back when in Bora, we all got
Mhm.
ice weapons, and I believe that it was like magic ice. It was called Sferera.
Not everyone, but yes.
But
You are
some of
I
us.
think you're the only one who still carries a sphere item. You have a dart.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure it was what I thought it was, because that's what I've sort of been saving. Okay, so Nana's just gonna have to broach the subject because it looks like we're getting closer to the train, yeah. And Nana just goes, look, Sin, I've been thinking, I've learned some things on our travels after we left, and
Oh, you have to tell me where you've been. You have to tell me everything you've been doing.
oh, that'll take a while.
Well, we created a theme park in Gerald's honor.
What?
Well, it's not.
Really?
I don't
Oh,
think
yes.
we haven't been back technically. We don't know whether it's a theme park, but
No,
Well,
we
we
had
can
that
go
Where?
Oh,
the mirror.
on another,
Oh, yes.
another plane.
yes,
What?
the
You
reflected
went to a
city.
different plane? And she looks at like where Sivash would be.
Mm.
She says, "We have to go, please." And you all hear a voice that says, "We might have time."
Yay!
We better make sure that roller coaster
But
is up and running,
first,
Gerald.
we have somewhere to go. And she says, "Yes, yes, I know."
Where are you off to, Sin?
Well, if I recall, we were heading to the north. And looks, and you hear Sivash says, "Yes, we are heading north, and then we are heading further north."
A very good direction.
As good as any.
I am afraid I cannot tell you more.
No, that's all right, because I also feel like some of our stuff might be classified, so that's only fair.
Yes, well, apparently, Savage says there's a whole bunch of other people that has magic just like me. So
Well, that
we're
would be
gonna
really
go there,
fun.
and yeah, and so I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna learn, and then I'll come back, and I'll be an actual mage.
That's fantastic. Have you been enjoying your studies here?
Oh no.
It's a bit more bookish than I want.
Mm, mm, mm.
And Savage also says that it's because my magic doesn't work like that. It's not real. It's more a feeling than a knowing.
I understand. Everyone's a bit different.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
that's why we're going where there's other people like us. And she looks at where Savage would be, but no one of you can see. You just like
Mm, mm.
she keeps gesturing and looking at this specific like point in the air.
Yeah, yeah.
But you
Yes.
would see like the imprint of footsteps, like whenever there's like a few weeds in the cobblestones, whenever there's a little puddle.
Oh, and I
Anyway,
don't think you ever met
And
George, but we.
yeah, George, you would actually, George, make a history check.
What?
Oh, what?
Oh no. That's higher than I
13.
thought it would be.
13. You can see the shape. You can sense the shape of this being. Very tall, an elongated head, some sort of tendrils where one would maybe have a beard, fingers that are long, very, very long.
Ah. Okay, George is looking up.
Yes. George would be the only one who's actively like looking where Sin is looking. Like it becomes almost obvious that they know where this person is.
Mm, mm.
Yeah. Welcome to our friend the Mind Flayer. Yay!
Anyway, I'm sorry. I think I
I
derailed the
sense
conversation.
you want something. We still have some time.
Nana had a gift, I think, for Sin. Yes.
Well, yes, and an offer if you'd like, Sin. I've learned some things on our travels, and we do hope we can catch up with you one day and tell you more. But if
Oh,
you still want, look, I know you might be getting along just fine, but I might be able to help you with your leg. I know it was partly, you were very sick and it wasn't quite your decision to give it up, and we did what we could, but I may be able to help it come back. And I want to know if you're interested. It's completely up to you.
she looks struck down for a moment. She looks towards Savage. She looks over all of you. Can she really do that?
Oh, yes.
She's looking at the rest of you.
I mean, technically, this morning she already reincarnated a bear, so I suppose this is like just another miracle of
I
Nan's
guess
food.
technically she made an entire new body, so I don't see why a single limb is much of a problem at this point.
I've been thinking about things ever since we went to the first world, and yes, we'll tell you about that too, but yes, I think I've learned some things, and I don't want to give you false hope, but I'd like to try if you'd like to try.
If it helps at all, just because you have two legs doesn't mean you have to walk. But it's still handy to have.
I want Nana to make a persuasion check.
Oh God. I don't want her to do it if she doesn't want to do it. Okay. Let's see. George should have made this check, man. I only got a +1 here. It's not gonna be very good. It's fine because
I feel like Gerald in his own way might have been trying to give advantage.
It was an 18.
Oh,
18.
Pretty good.
yeah.
She looks up at Savage. She looks at all of you. Thank you, but I feel like if I accept this, I lose the importance of what's happened.
I understand and I respect your decision, but I'm glad I could offer regardless.
Yeah.
And may I also give you your gift if you'll accept?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, back when we were all in the Icelands, a number of us found a wonderful shop, and the brilliant worker who sold weapons, he worked with magical ice.
Oh.
And it just so happened that I never had a need for this, and I hope you never need to use it for its intended purpose, but maybe it will remind you a little bit of your homeland. And she pulls out the ice dart and gives it to her.
She looks at it. She holds out a hand. She takes it. Thank you.
Oh.
I do miss home. I actually, because Headmaster York said you might be coming by. I did prepare something. Well, Savage helped me, but I did prepare something as well. And she puts the dart away into. You see, her backpack has like a lot of like small little pouches and pockets. And she puts the dart in one of them. And she opens another and she pulls out, which should obviously not fit. Like it's a very small compartment, but she pulls out a scroll.
Hmm.
And she says, I made this. Well, Savage helped, but I made this. And she just holds it out, like, towards the group, just like.
And oh, thank you, Sin. And I think Nana probably might be close enough to take the scroll and probably go, this might be a Gerald thing to read. Gerald, what is?
No, of course. I have a look. No.
It is a spell scroll.
Oh,
Hell
impressive
yeah!
work.
Wait, is this your first ever spell scroll?
Yes, but as I said, Savage helped me, so.
No.
We
This
cherish
is
this.
wonderful. Oh, we can never use this. We have to frame it.
Oh, we should put it on our fridge back at the guild.
Oh yes.
No, good magic must be used to it. You don't just
We can put
magic
it
on
in
a
the
shelf.
office.
Let me have a proper look. What spell am I looking at?
It is a second level sorcerer spell called
Yay!
Rhymes Binding Ice.
That's so literally fitting. That's so cool.
Yes.
This is
Yay!
very good work. I'm not sure I've ever attempted this one.
It is essentially like a mini cone of cold, but it also creates like a structure of ice that blocks movement.
Sin, if this saves our lives, we'll be sure to come back and tell you.
We'll be sure to come back and tell you. Oh wait. No, don't
if
worry.
it doesn't save our lives, then we won't.
Yes, Rudy, I know. And that is just like, yep.
So that's a second level spell scroll, is it?
Yes.
Nice. Oh my god.
Yes.
Cool. Me or George could probably use this then.
Yes. It is castable by sorcerers and wizards.
Fantastic.
Good thing Gerald is both of those things.
Yes.
Yeah, good thing that Gerald's our wizard. Party wizard.
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely.
Whatever
a
will we
wizard.
do without, the wizard in the party?
Yeah, the wizard. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said to Sin, everyone's a little bit different. And, magic comes to different people in different ways. And, the language is such a limiting thing. Anyway, Sin, very good work. Sorry if I've forgotten the invisible friend's name.
Sivash.
Sivash. Thank you. Sorry for forgetting. I remember a great many things, but sometimes the easy ones are the ones that slip through the gaps, Anyway,
Yeah.
Sin tries to, he sort of like internalizes himself a little bit and sort of like visibly tries to kind of lose a little bit of the mask of charisma that he holds all the time, just to he's like, Sin, I like Nana, I just want to say I respect your decision. I want you to know that some scars stay with you, physical or not. And you lose nothing of your memory by having a new limb. And if you ever want to change your mind in the future, you may already know it, but you are welcome to send me a magical message anytime you wish. And I will do my utmost to make sure that Nana can get to you, and we can grow you a brand new leg whenever you like. Whenever you feel like it is time to walk forwards.
Okay.
Nana
Right.
is busy stuffing some snacks in the side pocket.
And Nana, you would realize that you open one of the pockets, it looks empty. You put one snack in, it disappears.
And you're like, oh,
You
I
just-
know what this is. Oh, yes.
Rudy, seeing Nana's like,
going.
look of elation, has come over there and is putting like little vials of like lavender oil in there too.
We're just like loading
Sin
it
is
up.
just like trying to listen to Gerald while you're like packing
Oh,
stuff.
oh, sorry.
packing rations and things.
Just like little, oh, she might want savory, but maybe she wants some cookies. I don't know. With both.
And then Sivash says, I believe we must hurry now. And then Sin looks at all of you. One by one. Says, Rudy, thank you for saving me and my good leg. Nana, thank you for being there after Pesty. Gerald, thank you for indulging me in magic. Arthur,
Sparkle.
Arthur, thank you for always making me smile.
Arthur's like
And-
holding back tears.
Yeah, and Sin then looks at George. I don't know if have we met?
I'm new. Nice to meet you.
This is George.
George, you'll take care of them, right?
No promises, but I'll do my best.
Good. Good. Just wish Sen was here. Gerald?
Hmm.
I don't need to walk. I'm gonna fly.
Yeah.
And then they both
Defying
just
gravity starts
vanish.
playing.
Suddenly there's just like a spark of pink light. And Sin is gone.
Oh, my baby! Good
Oh.
luck on your adventures.
She sure showed us. That is definitely an exit. Super awesome exit.
And George, since you can sense things, you would have noticed that while Sin was talking, Sivash was casting Dimension Door.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Hey, thank you so much for the raid, Panic Killer. I really do appreciate it.
And they
Absolute
just
trying to
champion.
mumble
vanish.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Not
Welcome
really
on in.
flying, but okay.
I am very deep in the roleplay
He just
right
mumbles
now,
that
but
to
I will
himself,
make
so I
sure
don't know
to
if anyone
reply
in the party
via
will hear.
text chat.
Yeah.
Thurston2K, welcome on in. Thank you
Nana
for coming on the
probably
raid. Hope
hears
you're having a
and
wonderful,
is just
wonderful
too
night.
caught
I hope
up in
everyone's
my
having a wonderful
baby
night
to
tonight.
like really make any sense of like anything else. She's like, oh, my baby's gonna go to school and be the top of the class and be the
Hello,
best one.
D&D motives.
She doesn't
Welcome
even
on
know
in,
if there's
mate.
a school up there. She just assumes. She's like, no, it's probably fine. North and then north again. Must be a school.
To be fair, it's probably not our place to pry. It's Sin's life, and I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
Oh, no,
I agree,
she's
Rudy.
got this under control. I trust her completely. Oh my god, did I pack enough snacks?
Could I bring up another matter though? Look, I think we need to go back to the guild hall, rest for the night. It's been a big one.
Yes, please. I don't think I can travel anymore by plane. Now I'm
But-
just too tuckered.
But when we do get back, George, would you like to have a bit of a talk? And obviously the group as well. I would like to propose something to the group.
If it's what you said before, I will take a pay raise.
No.
but I do not want a promotion.
We'll go and talk about it in the guild hall.
He says talk, but what he actually wants is a drink.
Oh, I want a drink too. Let's go. I'm out of wild shapes, Rudy. Don't look at me like that. We're walking.
Hey, I'm with you. I don't even know if I can get drunk while like this now.
Well, you should try.
Have the
though.
badgers
We should
caught up
try.
yet, by the way?
Oh, please.
I did say that I told them to meet us in this location.
Oh no, we're gonna have
Do we have to
backtrack
wait
and
here
find
for the
them.
badges?
We have to wait here for the badgers.
Oh, do we really have to?
The camera pans back to two very confused badgers having been stopped by the entrance by the guards. We're very, very
No.
confused.
George, are you sure they're
no.
coming? It's been half an hour.
George, I'm so hungry. Can we just leave, please?
You're always
Starving.
hungry.
I know,
I only
but
get 3 of
it's
these a
worse.
day. I gotta take care of them.
All right, why don't you three go back and start eating? George, let's go find your badgers.
Thank you, Nana. At least someone understands. Kind of looks at us.
As I'm
Like,
assuming,
you
like
don't see-
Gerald and Arthur and Rudy are walking off or something. If we are doing that, but like Rudy would be going, like, they're just magical creatures, don't they? Just poof and they're gone.
Oh, yeah,
Why
wish
do
I
you
could
care about
disappear.
them?
Wild shape again and meet them as a badger. And the guard would be like,
I could polymorph you if you wanted.
please. Yes, please.
Everyone's a badger.
Everyone's a badger.
Badger, 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 badger. You guys
Oh.
remember that song?
Yes.
You literally named your character Meliwara.
For a reason. Because Honey Badger don't give a fuck. Oh, you guys
But
didn't know.
later that night, you're all
They
gathered
have a
in the
girl.
guild. You're
They
all
got a
gathered in the
girl.
guild. There's two badgers having some food in the office with you all. You're sitting in the office and quarters that have been redone to fit beds for all of you.
Sweet.
Some of Venarian's things have been emptied out.
Uh-huh.
And you can free to talk amongst yourself if you wish.
Arthur sort of gets up with a drink and sort of to start with, what a friggin' different, wonderful, and interesting day. Cheers.
Oh my god, sure. I'll cheers to anything at this point.
Yes.
I mean, we resurrected a bear. We killed a man indirectly after kidnapping him.
He died. We didn't kill him.
Indirectly,
killed
us
him.
discovering him kinda killed him.
You
And
know,
then-
they do say equivalent exchange. 1 life, 1 death, and all that.
Well,
Oh, George, you're actually right.
Actually,
I mean, that makes sense. That makes too much sense. I need another drink if that makes too much sense.
Arthur literally just hands you another drink straight away.
Excellent. Thank you.
He was
Arthur.
ready, man. He was ready.
Yes. So it's been a day. I am in charge and the leader, but I do feel we need a number 2, just in case I'm not around for some reason.
I think that was Gerald.
I thought
Is
it was
it?
Nana.
Oh god,
See,
He
me. I
keeps
thought
all
it
of
was
you guys
Rudy.
in check.
See, as you can see, there's some clarification that needs to be forward. First of all, I will ask for nominations to be second in charge.
Nana.
I vote Arthur.
No, I'm first in charge.
Yeah, and I want you to be second in charge, so you're doubly responsible for anything we do.
No. This is not.
You know
how
what?
it
I
works.
second Arthur.
There we go. Gerald,
No.
Nana, did you want to, give us a third on Arthur?
No,
just
I
need
just
one
want
more
to
drink.
drink.
Gerald, be
majority.
the voice of reason here, Gerald.
One Arthur is plenty.
Yes, exactly. Yes, but for serious notes, does anyone want to nominate anyone? I heard Nana.
Why do we need a hierarchy?
Only
you're-
because, and I know I'm not the perfect leader. I know I am rash.
I thought we
To
got
have
over
a-
this.
To have another person to not sort of keep me in check, but if I am not there, essentially they become responsible. If for some reason I am not with yous,
So what you're
Oh.
saying is you want a Grand Vizier to pull your strings. Is that what you're saying?
I could probably sew
So you
some
could be
strings onto
a
you.
figurehead.
Arthur, look.
I could
I was
probably
sitting there
suggest
thinking
you
about it
to,
like,
you know,
that's not the worst
Wait a
idea.
second.
But
We could name you Emperor Arthur, then you can be the figurehead.
Look, Arthur, everything aside, I feel like this comes from a couple places, and one of them is lack of self-confidence. And I know we were hard on you the other day, and it's just because we do expect a lot from our leader, and that's okay. And you can grow as a leader as well. And as for you not being around, well, I just brought a fucking bear back to life, so I'll make sure you're around, all right?
And this is why Nana should be second in charge.
You're second in
all right, so
charge.
we have one vote
Nana
for
for
Nana.
president.
We have one vote for.
Okay, all right. You know what? I agree. Nana is in charge, and Arthur is the one we blame.
No!
Cheers.
I agree.
Yes.
Why are we choosing this?
Cheers.
Honestly, that
Cheers.
makes a lot
All
more
right.
sense.
Arthur stands up and goes, I appoint Nana as second in command. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers
This is
to the
not
real
how I
power
saw
behind the
today
throne.
going.
On that note, I do gotta run to the loo again real quick. I'm
Push
sorry.
this out her.
Be right back.
I was speaking too much shit.
That's so funny.
Sweet. Now that Arthur has someone else, he can go.
Nana
Nana,
gets to make decisions.
help Nana.
Yes.
But you
thank
did
you.
that anyway, Arthur. This changes nothing. This is literally a conversation that achieves no point.
Oh,
There's
yes.
no result here.
Complete waste of time.
No,
Nana already keeps us in check.
Yes.
essentially, I want to say, yes, I want to do this, and then look at someone and they be reaffirming of that
You
idea.
do that anyway.
That's literally all you do.
This has done nothing to the way the power
Did you
works
think
in
you
this
weren't
party.
doing that already, Arthur?
Look, we can do that, Arthur. If that
Do
makes
you
all
want me to make
happy.
decisions without informing you guys?
You do that
You already
anyway.
do that.
Again, you already do this.
Then what is the problem?
It is a
We need
problem.
you
That's
to-
what we're trying to say. You don't turn around and ask Nana if what you're doing is right. You turn around and go, what do we want to do? It's a group. We all make the decision together where possible.
Like I said, a democracy.
It's not okay, Arthur's not here, so Nana makes all the decisions. Okay, Nana's not here, Gerald makes all the decisions. When Gerald's not here, George makes all the decisions. And when George isn't here, I'm probably dead. This is not...
Oh, Rudy, don't be ridiculous. You are invincible. And she takes it.
Oh, yeah, I am. In this case, if George isn't here, I've fucked off somewhere.
What?
If George isn't
Don't
here,
worry about it, Josie. Welcome back.
Not us still arguing about who's in charge.
No.
Rudy's going back to the brothel.
No. No, we're just making fun of how not a conversation this is. How it's just reaffirming what we already do.
Essentially. Well, I think it
I
is
love it.
bedtime for Arthur. For myself, before I do go to bed, what is our plans tomorrow? Are we finally leaving the city?
Well,
Yes.
presumably we still want to check in with the druids and follow up on the fungus among
Yes.
us, right?
Yes. Definitely.
I wish I had the soundboard of
That-
the Among Us sound.
So-
Yeah, me
That's
too.
gonna be fun. We need an emergency meeting.
I thought this was an emergency meeting.
Yes, Gerald was trying to stab me near electrical.
But Nana, I saw you vent.
George has a knife behind his back the whole time.
What is this
so,
weird language we're all speaking in?
so Nana, you can obviously prepare travel for us. Yes.
Yes, I just need a bit of a rest. Yes.
Yes. And you still need your sleep-ins.
Oh, look, I can go to bed right now if that's going to be
No,
a problem.
no. You could drink all night. It doesn't worry me. It just means we leave later in the day. I was wondering how much sleep I get.
Not a lot.
You don't
Arthur?
sleep, Arthur.
You don't really need it.
Figure of speech. Okay, I do rest.
Hmm.
It just means I rest later. That's all. All right. So now that you do the travels, obviously Gerald, you got all the information. Rudy, how's your magic going? As in the magic of healing and all that sort of
Is-
stuff.
Is he trying to be a leader and ask us how we are?
think
Is
so.
that what he's doing here?
Which is an improvement, so we're not going to make fun of it.
Considering I have heard this, you know, I figured he's okay. George, you got your stuff ready to travel, or do you need anything extra? I know you picked up some stuff in town, but do you need anything else before we go?
Benjamin, you got your suit. He's got his suit. I've got my suit. Got my goggles.
Oh, George,
Um,
would you be able to help me pack a little bit after this? I just have one thing that I just can't find.
And
Well, my
Nana,
goggles can scry now. So.
Oh,
Oh, and I can
beautiful.
locate things. I can locate things even without my
Oh,
goggles. so we're
wonderful!
good.
Yes, you're the person for the job.
and I do have this form. It is for George if he wants to accept to be formally part of the guild.
That sounds like responsibility and accountability.
It
Mm.
also technically means you must listen to Arthur as well. Considering he's
Yeah,
now the guildmaster.
Let's put a pin in that.
So you like me just to hold on to this for the time being?
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you put it in my bag of holding?
Yes, okay. Now here you go.
Right. We'll never find it in
Whenever
there.
whenever you want to accept to be a part of the guild, I guess you just have to sign your name on here. And
Do I have to be part of the build to be part of the group?
no,
No.
Oh, then. Yeah, I'm good.
And
here.
Rudy leans in and goes, in fact, it's probably easier if you aren't, because then you can get away with more.
That's why I told him no for now.
Arthur again has
Rudy is
heard
trying
this.
trying to wink at George, but as we know how that works out.
Just
All right.
put two fingers together when you want to wink. Not like that.
um,
Oh my god.
Arthur,
What's wrong with me doing this? I don't understand.
Arthur goes around. Nana, what time will you be awake? Also, you're transportation, so
Oh, this is so.
This is making Cuddly do math, and she's
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
why
with
are
it.
we doing this, Arthur? We never do this. Let's just drink until we all pass out.
Oh, George,
So
would
you may all take a long rest.
Thank you, Josie. Thank you for rescuing us. Oh my
Before
god.
Nana goes to sleep, though, she wants
Mhm.
help finding something. So she goes, oh, George, can you just, before we all go to bed, it'll be easier now. And when they're outside of the room where everyone else is drinking, she turns to George and she just goes,
Oh,
George,
thank you, mate.
I
Thank you so
don't
much. I
like
really
to pry
appreciate
into
that.
other people's
It means
business.
a lot that you've enjoyed yourself
Um,
here tonight.
That's
Thank
a
you.
lie.
Thank you
I
again.
love it, but I don't like to pry if you don't want me to pry. But it seems to me like, well, a lot of clues point to the fact that you might be trying to find something or someone. And I want you to know that I think we've grown very close as a group. And if you need help with that, I hope you'll ask.
I'm hoping that you guys have helped me get these goggles, and I'm hoping that will help me find them. I don't even know if they're still alive, honestly, so we'll have to see.
Ooh.
All right. Well, look, I'll leave it at that. But you know, you can come to us if you need. Right?
Yes, I'm conflicted on if I should use the goggles now, but also I feel like I should use them for you guys since you guys supported a lot of the cost of the scrying part of them.
No, we just happened to loot some armor that was worth a lot of something. They're your goggles, and I think you should use them how you want.
What was that peace like?
That was peace out. Do what you want.
Is George going to use the goggles before bed?
Yes.
Is George gonna wait till Nana's out of the room so she can't be a sneaky little fuck?
I
But
mean,
we
you can
sleep in this room.
eavesdrop.
We're all in the same
Nah,
room.
if she's out of the room, she's out of the room. That's okay. But if he's using them right then and there, then she will know.
I think he would be a little bit shy to use them in front of someone because he doesn't know how they work yet. It's like,
Fair
you
enough.
know, someone's camera shy and they don't want to be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well then she'll go, look, I'll give you a moment if you need. No, that's, and she'll go back in the drinking room.
I was gonna say if George waits till everyone's sleeping, you
Mhm.
know how Rudy sleeps now, right? Because Rudy just sits there, staring.
Nartha
Yeah.
just kind of trances.
At least he's in a trance. Rudy's just like,
And Nana just walks back in the room and goes, oh god. It's terrifying.
I mean, it could have been worse. Roger did consider taking the thing for Gerald that lets him go without
Yeah.
sleep as well.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
there is a warlock thing that basically
Oh my
means you don't have to
God.
sleep anymore.
that's amazing.
I have a question. If
Mm.
Yes.
Rudy passes out drunk, will he just be there with his eyes open too?
Well, the thing is, Rudy.
Yes.
Oh, okay. There you
Well,
go.
kind of.
Kind of.
Well,
like-
technically your
ever-
eyes can't close.
I mean, first of all, his eyes can't close, but yeah.
Mm.
His eyes kind of close, and it's like he doesn't need sleep, but he can
Hmm.
still be incapacitated.
Mm.
But he's also resistant to poisons and diseases.
So
Yeah,
this
so it's
alcohol
just-
really.
You would need a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Rudy
right,
can
chug,
drink
chug,
anyone.
chug, chug, chug.
Anyone. Maybe Nana. Nana might be the only one who can contest Rudy in drinking at this point in time.
Yeah, true.
Probably.
True.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably.
you need literally
Drinking
twice as much, right?
contest?
Mm-hmm.
Mod check?
Yeah.
George, you want to scry?
Yes, please.
Okay, describe to us what you're doing and who you're scrying on.
Oh, describe. Okay, so first of all, gotta put the goggles on, and I kind of imagine that he has to like turn the sides just a little bit. So like
Mhm.
you know when like you go to the eye doctor and they turn it and like a new lens goes in.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of imagine he has to do that to get to the scrying part.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just I don't know how would. Anyways, he's going to be concentrating hard on finding someone who also has blue skin and brown hair and little bat ears, but looks a little bit younger than him and has much longer hair.
Oh my gosh. Do you have a little
Sibling?
sister?
Sibling?
And he's gonna try and see where she is.
You have a
Okay.
little sister.
I'm gonna
Oh my
roll.
God.
What
Oh
is
my God.
what the item has its own spell save, does it not?
I am double checking. Let me see. DC of 15.
DC 15. Okay, because you have a possession or garment from the person.
Yes,
They
I
get a
do.
they get a -4 to the save, and you are familiar with them, so they get another -5.
Holy
Let's
heck.
go.
It's
Nice.
an
Let's
instant.
Let's
go.
go.
Don't roll a 1. Don't do it.
So no, I rolled a total of 21, but it is -9. So it is a 12.
Yeah, let's go.
So the lenses start shifting, almost like one of those, the old-timey circles of images where you go. I can't remember what they're called, but you
Don't
know
know,
what I
but I
mean.
know what you mean.
Yeah.
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 It's like those. It's almost like a binocular, but you put like a round disc of images in it, and when you click it, it spins the image.
Mm-hmm.
So the images starts changing from seeing the room in front of you, George. It shudders for a moment. It becomes black. It shudders for another moment. And you start seeing scenery, almost like you're just going through various areas, like looking. And then it zooms in on a very, very strange scene. You see the person that you've been looking for. In a grand hall made of black and gray and white stone. Pillars. You've been in similar chamber before. You've never seen it in color though, but the structure and architecture reminds you where you fought the angels. It's similar. It's not the same. It's similar. And the person you're looking for is currently walking with a bucket of water and fresh cloth to a figure that is laying on a makeshift bed on the side. You see this person walks up. Everything around you is a bit blurred. It gets clear as you follow. And she walks up to this massive figure that is laying on a cot, a rudimentary makeshift cot in this grand hall. You start seeing shapes moving around in the background. You can't make them out. It's like out of focus. As she walks up, and she puts one of these cloths, dunks it in the water. This massive humanoid with pale blue skin, lace, long, tall, 3 times as tall as yourself, perhaps. They are wearing a blindfold, where blood has seeped through where eyes would be. There's also blood on the cot, and the torso is covered in bandages. And you can see she walks up. She dunks the cloth that she has. She pats the forehead a little bit. She asks this person in a language I don't think you recognize.
Oh, come on.
She says something, and but it sounds. Let me double check your languages, actually. But she speaks in this language. It sounds broken, with an accent, and like she's missing words, like she's stumbling.
Mm.
And the person shifts over, turns their back towards her instead, as she starts unraveling the bandages along the torso. And there's these two bumps on the back where the shoulder blades would meet. And as she unfurls the bandages, you see two bloody, raw stumps and feathers. And that's where the image shunts back, and the lenses go to black and fade into the room that you find yourself in.
Hmm.
Mm.
The morning comes too for all of you.
Okay,
You
yeah.
meet up for breakfast. Nana sleeps in as per usual. She's the last one to join. She's got her morning cup of coffee with the extra spice, with a secret ingredient. But you meet up in the main hall of the guild. A few members are talking, and you can see there's already what looks like a handful of people talking to the various like higher level members. Like you see Claire is here. She's not wearing her outfit, but she's here. She's got her bear. She's almost like that person that's on like maternity leave, showing up with their kid.
Oh my gosh. Yes, yes.
Oh my god.
And you can see that Hannah, no longer wearing her large gauntlets. They're slung like over her shoulders. She's currently seems to be working some papers there and having what seems like a group interview with a couple of people. And there's food being served. There's some people there. You see the goblin barkeep is handing out coffee to those who want. There's breakfast. Currently, there's just oatmeal and like stale bread rolls being served. But there's like a good morale considering what happened here just 2 nights ago.
Sweet.
Get some food, get some coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are they? So wait, hang on. We saw that there were some new, fresh interviewees. Yeah.
Looks like it, yeah.
Don't scare them. Don't you dare do it.
Arthur was gonna walk over if Rudy wants to join.
We need to check if they're squeamish. If they're
Guys-
squeamish,
You
then
guys gonna be
Oh my
phasing
God.
the newbies?
Nana's gonna be watching this with just like "Gotta need a little more of that."
Guildmaster, do I have permission to test these newbies to see if they're squeamish at all?
Let's go.
Excellent, excellent. So Arthur
George
and
is
I
gonna
walk
be
up-
eating breakfast, Nana.
Yep.
Yeah.
Arthur goes.
Make it
so-
official. Introduce. Say do something official, Arthur.
Yeah, just give me a sec. Hello.
And Hannah looks up and says, "Arthur, I mean, acting guildmaster Arthur."
Oh, thank you. Yes, I am acting guildmaster Arthur.
Don't
Look,
get big head,
That
Hannah.
one, I'll never get used to that one.
You
Look,
and me both, Hannah. You
in
and
the
me
background,
both.
Gerald leads to the party and goes, and now you're about to observe why seniority is a terrible reason to promote someone.
All the while, I'm imagining that Gerald is having coffee, but the arms are crossed, and there's just a there.
Yeah, just exactly, just mage hand, just gust blows on it.
What's happening over here? These some fresh people, are they?
They're considering joining. Hannah looks up
Oh.
at you. Yeah, they're just talking and telling them what to expect and
Okay.
letting them know. And you look, and you can see one is like a fresh teenage human. One of them looks to be like an older Earth Ganassi person. Like
Yeah,
the-
this is a
and
bad idea.
like rather than wrinkles, there's just like cracks in the skin.
Yeah, right.
And
Look,
you see the third one looks like a halfling woman.
Do you mind if they spend a few minutes with Rudy just to see the competency? No, what's the words here? Just to make sure they're hard
Test
enough.
of constitution.
Well, okay, those are better words. Yes.
Are you sure we shouldn't do that until they've signed?
Well,
Yeah, I think that's a good idea,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Yes.
you guys signing right now?
And is it like all three of them just look at you, look at Hannah, look at Rudy?
Who's covered up?
Yeah. And you see like the youngish man goes like, is this a sort of practical test that we need to get through?
Well, I mean, if you don't have the constitution for it, then yeah, there's no way you could handle,
Well, I'll have you know that I won our farmstead's pie eating contest 3 seasons in a row.
Nana's yours,
Oh.
Virgo.
Wow.
No, that is actually. You know what? There is a pie eating contest literally just around the corner, and that trophy has my name on it. My stomach is literally unending.
Rudy.
You're on.
Bottomless.
Rudy.
Penny
just like-
Rudy.
He
That-
just says, you're on, and signs the paper.
Oh my god.
Good work there,
Conning-
Rudy.
Conning the kids into joining the guild. Not Rudy doing that.
Now,
As the other two, are you guys signing
You
on?
see, the elderly Earthgonaut goes, I was just joining because I thought I could get paid to scare off the pigs around the farms.
oh,
well-
absolutely. But we'll have to see how scary you really are. It's similar test as the constitution test. It's a similar thing.
Okay.
Just gonna spend 30 seconds with me over there when no one else can see.
Okay, it just stands up.
No. You got to sign first.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, please let it be -1 on your modifier.
Yeah, it is.
How do we get Venerian back?
And Nana's just like,
15.
15, yeah. Signs,
These guys are
very
level 1,
shaky
right?
handwriting. Yeah, just signs the paper.
And the human half.
There's a halfling woman, and she's
halfling
just
woman, yes.
staring daggers at Rudy.
What about yourself?
You have a nice strong stare there. Do you think it can beat mine?
And just very quietly, still keeping eye contact with your Rudy, just grabs the paper from the table and signs it without breaking eye contact.
Oh, I am so scared.
Oh, very good. We got 3 new initiates.
I wanted-
guild.
Thought so badly.
Now, next
I
test.
trust no one now.
The next test is yes, you do have to go spend a couple of minutes with Rudy. Rudy,
Think of it as a hazing. It's okay. It's completely harmless.
Nana's just like leaning over to George, going, "It's too early for this shit."
Are we sure we should leave them unattended?
Probably not, but I'm not gonna get up right
Oh,
now.
come
Honestly, the
come on,
sooner we
Arthur,
get
the
them
guild
out
ma-
of the guild, the better it is for the guild.
The guild master has to oversee all tests. Come on, Arthur.
Yes. All right, I come, and then we'll introduce the rest of the group after this.
No, you won't.
No, thank
No, you
won't.
Nana just goes pass without a trace.
Take me with you.
Yeah, we all just like turn simultaneously to the bar.
All right, let's go.
Oh, Nana, I
Okay.
have something to talk to you about.
Oh, just look at that interesting thing on the wall over there.
So you walk over to the side, and you see the young man comes with you first, Rudy. And says, "Please stand back. I will do this." Just walks up.
The confidence in you, young man, is amazing, but don't be so confident. Get ready.
Yes, you need to be prepared
I
for
am
all,
ready.
all manner of injuries and trials and tribulations. I see. So you claimed you won that pie eating contest, but tell me, what if your wonderful stomach was injured in some way? Do you really think you have the guts for this sort of job?
Nice pun, Rudy.
Do you
Thank you,
mean
Nana.
as if I ate something bad?
Yeah, so I tell you, I once ate a disintegration ray right to the stomach. And Rudy lifts
God damn it.
literally went straight in the gullet, you see.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Intimidation? Surely with advantage, you he's showing the fucking... Yeah, please.
Are you showing him? Oh my god.
I mean, you can add you've got the
Yeah, we'll add the
knowledge of the
Hang on.
unlife.
Yeah. So clearly in Rudy's previous life, he was so intimidating. However we want to run it. So I just gotta read up on again.
You roll a d6 and add
Roll
to
a
it.
d6. That's right. Okay, let's just do that. That should just do that then. All right. +5. So that's
Okay.
a 15.
You pull your armor up. You show the hole where it's just this thin membrane of skin, and there's like pulsing organs inside showing through. This man goes.
I'm trying to grab some now. No, this
And
is
just like
someone's-
wipes that mouth on his sleeve and goes, I must have ate something bad. And then just turns
don't worry
around
about
like cold, sweaty, and pale.
Arthur grabs a mop and bucket behind him. Hey, you're not done.
Oh.
Wow.
As he's mopping up, you can see like the older Earth Ganassi comes up to you, Rudy. So what is this all about?
Rudy,
So,
Rudy.
you... Yes,
I think we should test two things here. He wants to be scaring the pigs. We have to see A, how scary that is, and the test you just did before.
So you want to scare people away from pigs, was it?
No, scare the pigs away from the farms.
Oh, I see. That is, sometimes the most menial work is the most effective. I mean, keeping the pigs away from the farms keeps them from eating the food. But just, how scary can you be? I tell you, that is mighty impressive. But
I was thinking I'd have a sharp object as well,
right.
and I can be quite intimidating if I get a running start.
Oh, absolutely. But tell me, what if something that looking like this came running right at you and really removes the hood and everything like that?
Make another intimidation check. What is this?
I don't even know.
Why did you let us do this? Oh my
Why
god.
did I?
19.
I did. 19. He just. I'd run. Just back away slowly.
You know what?
Excellent.
That was the correct answer.
Fantastic.
Nana's trying to do damage control on the
Yeah.
other side, and she's like, after the guy finishes with them up, she's like, "Here's your coffee. It's on the house.
Thank you so
Don't
much for the
worry,
raid,
nothing
Kylie J.
actually
Thank
looks
you,
like
man. Thank you. I
that."
really do
nurses-
appreciate it.
Nurses the mug. And Rudy, before you even notice, like standing in front of you is the little halfling woman just staring at you.
I
Oh,
hope she
Aren't you a
punches you in the
quiet one?
face.
Because Rudy
Oh.
hasn't had time to re-mask up, so it's just like the staring contest.
I like
Yeah.
this one, Rudy.
And as you're staring, her eyes turn completely black. And she opens her mouth.
Oh no.
Arthur stands back. Hey, what's going on?
Excuse me.
Then she turns to you, Arthur. You see her like entire black eyes.
Hello?
That ain't right.
What's
That ain't
your name?
right at all.
Are you okay?
George, do they look like they're having trouble over
Gerald! Gerald!
Actually, I can see now. Let me check.
Gerald, we need you over here.
Oh, please tell me he's not trying to involve me in whatever it is they're doing over there.
No, this might actually be an
100% is.
emergency, mate.
And then, as Arthur is yelling for Gerald,
Mm.
Rudy, you see her eyes return to normal, and she leans in and whispers, "Do I get extra points for scaring the guildmaster?"
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
fantastic. Oh my god.
Oh, I love her. George is adopting her.
If
I
if
don't
might-
know that
if I
she's
might-
good yet, but yeah, we can adopt her.
Do we know that George is
come
good?
at Arthur's insistence. What's this emergency?
She had black.
She looks completely normal.
What are you talking about, Arthur? It was just a normal staring contest. In fact, I think this one has some gumption. Make sure she gets one of the good cots, yeah?
Thank you. And
Young
she just
lady,
like walks away.
I
You're
am
most welcome.
very sorry for our Arthur. And I head back to
Apology
to Nana.
accepted.
Well, I think that was perfect. We hazed the new ones. They know what they're getting in for, and we should have some stronger recruits for it. Yes?
And then
Yes.
it just shows up with a spoon and
Signing
goes,
up and
"Never again."
No. Actually, I actually like Rudy. I think you should haze all the new initiates to the guild.
I think we don't have time for
I
that.
think we need to go.
Yeah, I just wanted to have a bit of fun. I already ate 5 courses in between, waiting for you all to wake up. Come on, let's go. Chop, chop.
Look, just because you don't need sleep, don't need to take it out on the rest of us.
All right.
Well-
Anyways,
You walk out to the side of the guild hall where there's a small herb garden, like next to the kitchen entrance. Nana?
Yes. 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 Oh, these herbs are gonna be huge. Anyway, I will plant growth them to a proper size. What
Yes.
herbs do we have here?
Oh, there's like a little bit of a mix. There's some thyme and rosemary, but you also find there's like some cantaloupes and gourds being grown.
Oh my
So there's
god.
like a lot of vines that just start billowing up,
We're
creating
pulling a
this.
Cinderella.
Is-
I want a
is-
big
Oh, yeah.
cantaloupe, Josie. I want a big cantaloupe.
Okay, so you focus all the energy into one of the cantaloupes, and it just grows and grows and grows, and you see it starts forming a little bit of a seam, as it almost looks like a segment opens up like a door.
And then she opens it and goes after you.
Before Rudy walks in, is there any, like, celery in this garden at all?
oh my goodness.
Yes, please.
Not at first glance, but as you're stepping through, taking a look back, you see one stalk of celery
Rudy
in the
makes sure.
corner.
Rudy makes sure to kick it as he walks through.
wow.
How dare you?
That
You all
that
step
is-
through the cantaloupe. I was thinking of a pun with cantaloupe and I don't know, door. The cantador.
We can't, well, none of us can get wed without like a big reception. We can't run away and
Yeah.
get wed. We
The
can't.
cantaloupe.
Yeah, there you
good
go.
one,
I
good
got
one.
you. I got you.
And you step out. Where are you going? Where does this portal lead?
Well, it just so happens that there's a big stump and it's still kind of living, but it's still a stump. And it just so happens that that's Nana's house.
What?
So you step out into a garden, currently a little bit overgrown, and you see the familiar sight as you see a very, very peculiar mushroom that's currently tending to the garden. And that's where you're going to have to end for today.
Double Lord!
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
My little
Fantastic.
Army. He's
Nana's
working overtime.
We're at Nana's house?
I
Yeah.
promise to not kick any celery on this side of the portal.
You're gonna be the
Army will cry. He's worked so hard.
Yeah, that's where we're going to wrap up for today. Now, I hope you all had fun. Did you all have fun today?
Oh, yeah.
Lots of fun.
Yes, yes.
Know it always.
Did
It
people
was
people
such a
watching
interesting one.
enjoy? I hope.
Yes.
We were gonna take just like a handful of minutes. If anyone has any questions about tonight's game or the game in general. If there's anything like that, we got a few minutes. We know that Orb needs to. Yeah, look at that. That was almost a yawn. That was very.
I've been holding back yawns too, but it's my own fault. Because oh, thanks.
I
Everyone
have
can
not
do
been
it.
holding
So,
back,
For
but
all
I
the new
stay.
people here, for all the new people here, we do play every week, and it's every Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And if you have any questions for us, now is the time. Would be a game, character, player, GM,
Potato.
what have you.
No,
Potatoes.
Potatoes
Um,
specifically, yeah.
Any comments, questions? Now is the time to ask.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you can always ask us next week because we'll be here.
We will. This is true. Yeah.
We will. And I will also
will.
call out that yesterday's one shot got pushed because I'm still working to make sure it's very much up to snuff. So on Saturday, this coming Saturday, in my Discord channel, there is going to be a D&D one shot in our series one shot following the Sky Pirate crew aboard the Azure Horizons. And we've got there's big plans. I am upgrading and updating a lot of things regarding the one shot series.
Nice.
So I know a lot of gift subs were thrown about in my channel today.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah.
For
everyone's
that
smart.
was fantastic.
All around. But what I
Yes.
was going to get to is the only requirements for joining these one shots are joining the Discord, and either if you're a Twitch subscriber or completely new to D&D, then you are free to join.
I'm completely new to D&D.
So literally, just in my chat, Obsessed Ghost just asked, "Is there any good communities if you're interested in starting to play D&D?" Well, as we just said, if you jump over to Josie Pose's stream right now, chuck her a follow, and state that you are completely new to D&D.
Get on that-
then
get on
you'll
that
get on that
Discord.
one shot. Yeah, absolutely. Get in the Discord. So
Get
Yeah.
a bat cord too.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's.
Them cord? These cord?
These
These
cords.
nuts?
Mm.
I
Mm.
do not.
I have an
These
observation
are-
more than a question.
Yes. Yes.
Arthur said he likes Rudy this episode. Ship confirmed?
Ship confirmed.
It
Ship
was
has been
confirmed session 1.
I
I
know, but like
have
they
been
keep
building
on
this
like
ship.
denying it.
Episode 70.
It's a slow burn.
Is
dude.
the
It's a
ship
slow burn.
still going? The wind is severely not
No.
really pushing the
The
ship.
last thing on Rudy's mind right now is debating how ridiculous that sounds. Oh my god.
Because it's not
I-
ridiculous. He's got no,
It's
you
so
know, he's got no
ridiculous.
grounds.
There'll be the final episode when we do the epilogue and state where all the characters end up. There will not be Rudy and Arthur going off into the sunset.
How
together.
does Rudy
I
kiss without
guarantee
lips?
Yeah, no,
it.
of course
Yeah,
they're not
that's a
going to
good-
go
that's
out
a good
into the
question.
sunset. They're going to have their own house.
No.
Arthur's going to be an
no,
adventurer.
no,
Rudy's
no.
going to, you know, be
Are they gonna-
the
oh my God, are they gonna
forefront of
adopt little
Urgathoa's church. You
No.
know,
No.
Wow.
I mean,
Also-
who knows? He might have a new guy by
Wow.
then.
Look.
Crater will be playing in the yard.
Oh my god, Cradle will have a yard to play in regardless to wherever
Yeah.
Rudy ends
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
to be honest.
True.
For those who don't know, because it hasn't been around, but the party, Rudy specifically, has a pet mimic
Yes.
Same
Yeah.
Crater.
Yeah.
yes.
that looks like a crate, like a box,
Mm,
like a
mm,
shipping crate.
Yeah, which
I
Gerald
actually
is
have an emote.
Mhm.
terrifying.
I have here. I have an animated emote of Crater.
There it is. I've actually got the
Yeah.
sub. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Love it.
I mean, and to be fair, you also gotta pick up Vinny, which is Nana's twig blight that lives in the boot.
Yeah. Vinny has so many slaps to deal out. A lot.
Oh my god, we're
Yeah.
gonna get there
A
and someone's
lot.
gonna die. Just,
Yeah.
just so you know.
Yeah, don't go in
Vinny
there
is-
on low health.
Vinny is our twig blight that
Yeah. You like egg.
that
and
likes
castles.
slapping people when
Mm.
they make puns,
Out of-
and
I
he hasn't been with us
suppose-
for a while, and they've been building up.
What if? Okay, theory. Like, what if the next because the next Punishment Panther is almost around the corner. I'm
Yeah.
surprised we didn't get to it tonight. Actually.
It's because Josie puns.
Yeah, probably.
Probably it.
So could it be if Vinny is part of that whole thing now? Could Vinny just bring the other pets with him when he comes through with the Punishment Panther, so then
Yeah,
we
why
don't have to
not?
deal with that.
Yeah,
that would
that's
be
a good
great.
idea.
No one has said that Vinny shows up with the Punishment Panther.
Yeah, I know, but like,
True.
you know, it would
Would
be a
it be
really
fair?
nice
The
convenience to
punishment.
If it's
us.
been a month, then Vinny won't remember. But if it
Or-
hasn't been a month, then we're all gonna get slapped.
Yeah, or just saying, what if the Punishment Panthers don't show up? Instead, it's Ator Nar that shows up and just slaps the shit out of all of you.
That'd be pretty funny.
How is
Well,
that
look-
different from a
look, to
Punishment
be
Panther
honest,
slapping
though,
the shit out of
Arthur does not do good against punishment panthers. He always goes down.
Now he's like
He-
the first one to go down. Yeah.
Mm.
He-
Yeah,
he
just
cannot
just gets
do
eaten every
them.
time.
And you're the one who says the least puns too, which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
I know, it's terrible.
It's the best.
It's
I mean,
hilarious.
to be fair, that just means that Arthur won't need to be there to hear all the bad puns the Punishment Panthers do.
Well,
It's a
wasn't it-
mercy.
wasn't
Nana
it-
usually
a
like
joke.
kills herself with her own
Yeah.
puns. She's
Yeah,
like, I just
yeah.
can't stop saying them. And then she just
But isn't it like it's less of a like it is initially the Punishment Panther, but like isn't Ata nor like isn't the whole thing is like the party isn't taking the whole thing seriously and it's the
Yeah.
joking. That's their whole deal. So
Yeah.
theoretically it's less the puns and more the you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those who wasn't there for it, the party did at one point find out the Punishment Panther's origin. They were sent by an archfey of humility named Ator Nar,
Mm.
who showed up. The party was fucking around aboard the train. I was like, please, for the love of shit, get your act together.
That
And then we
train
did
is
it.
like our magnum
And we
opus
did
though.
not.
No, the train is
And
like
then we didn't.
can we just like that train? I think was the
Entire
best,
train episode.
like the
entire
best
train
thing
episode
of
gives
We
you
chaos.
will
headache.
be hitting the BBEG with the train, by
So-
the way. We're making it happen. We're working on it. It just has to happen.
But does
If
that
it
mean?
doesn't explode, then
Mm.
Gerald will lose his shit. I feel
Yeah.
like.
But like,
I mean, it
doesn't that
doesn't-
make the
it
train?
doesn't
It
need to explode.
really did
Has to
explode.
No, but we're gonna make it explode. And then
We're
Gerald
gonna
will be
make
like,
it
I knew
explode. Yes.
But doesn't that make the train like the like I don't know the core of the most chaos that we have brought to this campaign? Because like that train ride was just
I mean, in a
ridiculous.
way.
Yeah.
I don't know what
And
you're talking
then
about.
we hit
Nana was
the
having
BB
crumpets with her chicken. Like she was out of it, you know?
And look, there's plenty of
Sure,
there's
she
plenty
didn't
of
spread
campaign
any
left.
rumors
There's
at
still
all.
time.
Oh. One rumor never hurt anyone.
If
I heard they were roommates.
If
And
there's
they were
any,
roommates.
if there's any episode of this campaign that you should all make sure that to go back and watch, it is the train episode.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It is. I think
It is. It is a shit show of the best type.
There's a few scenes and episodes that we need animated or at least reenacted physically or something, and the train is one of them. Like absolutely.
Yeah. In one of the train, you have Gerald arguing with the engineer whether it's gonna blow up or not. To the other end, you've got a murder scene going on, except there's no victim and no murder. And then in the middle, you've got people running around spreading rumors about what actually happened.
But wasn't actually what happened at all?
So it's just another episode of Bold and the Beautiful.
Yeah, but with like a train and some magic.
There's
Yeah.
nudity,
Like
there's
Baldur's Gate and
romance,
the
there's,
Beautiful. Like
there's rumors, there's fights. It's
I just-
essentially Bold and the Beautiful.
I can't believe like how I can was like Rudy like just like burst through the door covered in glass, bloody, looking like a zombie, going, "Where's Arthur?"
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's great. It's fantastic.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's great. We're gonna do a quick
good
another-
times.
we're gonna do a quick round of plugs before we say goodbye. And for all of those out there, I will be keep going as per usual. I'll take a quick break and then I'm gonna keep streaming.
Easy.
Undecided as to what yet, but we're gonna take some rounds. Guda, why don't you plug yourself?
Hello, I'm good at home. I'm currently nothing right now, but when I'm not sick, I am a ENV tuber and variety streamer. I stream at Good at Home. That is all.
To be fair,
There's
that's like
no
the most
VT or
information.
TTV. It is just good home.
Good town.
Good Tom.
I am a variety streamer. I stream everything from rhythm games to scary games to cute games to Dark Souls whenever I get back to it. To RPGs to demos to literally everything.
And I think we're gonna move on because I know there's someone who wants to leave real soon. I just got rated. Orby, feel free to plug yourself, and then you're free to leave. You have been excused.
Thank you. I am Wettest Orb. I stream on Twitch basically every single day, unless work has got me doing the tides. Essentially, I play anything and everything at the moment. It's Cult of the Lambs, The Forest, D&D. That list was started to be a lot longer than I thought it was,
Genshin
but it isn't.
Impact.
Oh, Genshin Impact doing Nuzlocke, yes.
Yeah,
Totally
there we
forgot that. Yes, I'm currently
Oh,
playing
who
that
are
as
you
well.
doing those activities with?
Yeah. And essentially, if you want to follow me, come to Twitch TV/Wettest Orb. I do have TikTok as well if you want to see some cringe.
He's not wrong.
It's true, but it's also wholesome at times.
Wholesome cringe.
Wholesome
Kinda-
cringe.
yeah. But you are now excused, Orb. You are allowed to go to bed.
Bye, Orb. I miss
Bye,
you.
I missed you already.
Orby.
Oh, it's like I just saw
See you
you.
Wednesday.
Who have got next? Let's see. Let's go with the cuddly.
The me. Hi, I'm Cuddly Raptor. I stream
small
D&D on
spoon.
Sun- Fuck you.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah, Sundays and Wednesdays are the set times for streams, and I don't know the others. Smile. And I'm just a variety streamer who enjoys D&D and other stuff and has a good time. That's me. Oh, if you like snails, be sure to follow. That's all.
And sharks.
Yeah, and
Snails and
dinosaurs.
sharks and dinosaurs and cats, and I've got you.
Oh,
Mushroom.
And frogs.
Kelly
Frogs are
Raptor, I
pretty
thought
great
you
too.
would want to know as well. Noctia has started working on an Italian raptor chef for baking with Baked Pig. Just FYI.
Oh my god, is it based on me?
It looks a lot like you.
Nice.
That quarter Italian coming out strong here. I'm calling my mom. Hold on.
That you mean calling him my mama.
I do.
Mama, I'm in the game.
Award.
Oh, me. Yeah. Hi, I'm Roju. I come from the Channel Participation Award with an underscore in between the words, like it says right underneath me right now. I variety stream. The times and days are random, but due to mental health stuff. But when I'm here, I'll play a variety of random things and have a pretty chill time where there's lots of puns. And I used to do a lot of VR stuff, and I'm hoping to get back into it at some point. But yeah, just sort of random assortment of things. Just if you've chucked a follow, make sure you got those notifications on, because that's the best way to know when I'm streaming. And I don't know what else to tell you.
Do some awesome voice acting too.
Oh yeah, I guess there's voices. I do voice
There's
acting.
good
There's
voices.
good voices. If you want good
There's
voices,
good
you gotta go
voices.
Color Roju.
Occasionally. Yeah. I guess that's probably the other thing. If you like stupid voices,
No. Good voice.
come listen to this guy.
Wow. You
Yeah.
like ASMR? Roju does that as well.
I'll think of something that ASMR stands for next time.
Okay. Last but not least, the person who forced everyone to come play D&D with me in the beginning.
True.
It's AussieDevFro.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
So forced. So
I
forced.
am the one responsible for this mess. I am the one responsible for the 70 episodes that you have all been forced to watch. But more importantly, I'm AussieDevFro. I'm also a variety streamer. Who'da thunk it that we're all pretty much variety streamers.
No.
I like pretty much everyone here focus on RPG games, action adventure games, D&D, tabletop, and that sort of stuff. But seemingly drifting towards challenge runs of various games. Somehow, my masochistic tendencies seem to be coming out a little bit more. So, looking forward to getting into a bit of that as well. But the important thing is we like to have a chill time, a fun time, a chaotic time. In that everyone is welcome. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or how you identify, you are all welcome, not just here with the AussieDevFro channel, but with all the channels here, because we're all pretty awesome people. But I'm also live 5 nights a week at the moment. So yeah, check me out. Or check any of these people out, because they're all fantastic.
No, you.
Okay.
No, you.
The
No,
Fantastic
you,
Six.
Josie.
No. Oh.
No, you. Look up.
Get in
Thank
here.
you.
I
Thank you.
hate it here. I'm leaving.
Josie, you need to put an Uno card in the box for when Ozzy does that.
Yes, please.
Ah.
You.
We
Yeah.
all
And then
need
you
Uno
can
cards.
open the box for yourself.
Nice.
I'll,
Reverse.
I'll have an animation or something so it pops up on stream. Like,
Yeah,
All right,
that's
folks.
pretty cool.
I'm sending over to Josie Poser.
Yep, same here.
what?
We're all going to send all of our people over to Josie.
Yeah, we're doing it, and there's nothing you can do
What?
about it.
I have